Alrighty, what's up, motherfuckers and scumbags? Peter Gilmore here, and I'm a Dalton Castle boy. You can't see it, but now you see it. I'm a Dalton Castle boy. So like Dalton Castle, the peacock. But it is what it is. But welcome everybody to another video, my second video on your 2 for Wednesday. Didn't think I was going to do it, but we're doing it. Let's do it, like Paul Sandy would say. So, your 2 for Wednesday, right here, once again, on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe down below. In my pants. In my motherfucking pants. It's in there. I'm not going to show you, but it's down there in the description box below on this channel and my other four, like the Four Horsemen channels in the description box below. Also, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to slap that bell, basically treat it like it's your bitch. But be nice to it. But hit that bell, slap it around a little bit. Don't forget to turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn video. And if you do, well, fuck you, man. Too bad for you. That's it. But if it's your first time watching, welcome to the party, pal. Hope you enjoy the ride. Come in the chat. If you're subscribed, come in the chat. If you're not, some of you can't. And you won't. Because you'll be blocked instantly. Too bad for you. But in any case, this is your first time watching. You see my gorgeous, sexy face, even though my hair is kind of messed up, but it is what it is. Look better than you. But your first time watching, thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you like the content, you want more of it. Hit the bell so you get notified when I do a video. And if not, then unsubscribe, resubscribe again, hit the bell again, turn on the notifications again. So Neil and his team of monkeys, because they got transferred over from that cunt Susan. So Neil and his team of monkeys can hopefully send out my videos. Speaking of Neil, Neil, how about your first duty on the job? How about you fix the fucking notification bell? Dumbass. Because Susan fucked that up. How about you fix everything that Susan fucked up? That's a great idea, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? How about Neil Mahan fixes everything that cunt Susan fucked up for the last 9 years? We're waiting. We'll wait 6 months to about another 9 years for YouTube to actually be good again. But we'll see. In any case, yeah, so hit the bell. If you're first time watching, hit the bell. If you like the content, you want more of it, then subscribe, like the video, and all that good shit. Leave a comment if you want. Whatever the fuck you want to do, Brian. That's it. And I hope you enjoy the ride. And if not, hop the fuck off. Thank you. And that's your PSA for today. Alright, I just saw a comment come in. I haven't got comments in a while, but I don't care if nobody's watching. One people watches, you know, those trolls watch. I care less. Thank you for free views, assholes. Makes me more popular. But it is what it is. But we got my good buddy, the only person in Canada that I actually like, and that's Andre Corbeil, my Canadian brother from the north. I haven't seen him in a while, dude. I know you're busy with your stuff. But, like I said, you're the only Canadian that I actually fucking like. There's others I do not like. And I care less about those motherfuckers. I hope they rot in Canadian, well, it's not even Canadian now. I hope they rot in the 6,666,669th level of hell. So they can suck Satan's dick 666,669,000 times. Right, Satan? That's right, Gilmore. They're gonna suck my holy dick. Well, you're not holy. You're unholy. Like that's Kiss song. Unholy! You know? Because you're unholy, Satan. You just stay down there and wait for those trolls to come down there because they're going down there ready. You just wait down there and they're going to be sucking your dick. Ain't going to be me because I'm going up there. With a holy man, the holy man himself, Jesus Christ the Lord. That's where I'm going. I'm going to see my loved ones that I miss, especially you know who back there. Now, my brother from another mother. That's where I'm going. Not anytime soon, but when I get there. Another 50 years. But I digress. But anyway, my Canadian brother from the north, Andre Corbeil. Welcome to the party, pal. He says, watched a couple clips. I don't know how you can watch this shit. I'm a wrestling fan. I have to watch this shit. I have to do the reviews because that's what you people came to see. You know, I could do something. I could talk about something else if I wanted to, but I'd rather do it on another video. But in any case, Andre being the resident person that doesn't like AEW or WWE, he likes his Impact Wrestling, which isn't bad. I'm not saying anything bad about Impact. Impact's doing pretty damn good under Scott D'Amore and company and Anthem Sports. Got a pay-per-view coming up this weekend. No Surrender. Should be some good shit. First time ever, Monsters Ball for the X Division. Trey Miguel against my good friend and member of the Prophecy, Crazy Steve. I would love Crazy Steve to win the belt and bring some more gold back to the Prophecy, because I already have the women's tag team belts, which might be going bye-bye because Taya and possibly either Rosemary or Jessica are defending against the Hex. That's Allison Kay and the beautiful Marty Bell. But they already held NWA tag team belt, women's tag team belts before. But how do I turn this off? I'm stuck. You can't barely see. Well, you can't see me. Okay, we do that. Hopefully it fades out because I want to see myself. God damn it. But yeah, so Allison Kay and Marty Bell taking on the Death Dolls, led by my demon assassin, my demon bride, Rosemary. So that should be pretty fun. We got Josh Alexander defending his belt, I think, against Rich Swann. I think it's Rich Swann, I'm not even sure, but that should be pretty fun. That should be a good match. I don't even know the rest of the card because I'm watching Impact. Oh, God. I'm sorry, Andre. I don't watch Impact that much. Only for Rosemary. That's the only thing I watch Impact for. And Mickie James, of course. Yeah. You know, Mickie James, you know why? Because of her boobs. But I mean, no disrespect to Mickie. I love her YouTube channel, Grown Ass Women. I watch it religiously. Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Even though it's not live, it's premiered. But, I watched a few episodes. I didn't watch today because I only watch it when actual good. I mean, they have the guests that she has. Her, Victoria, Tara, future Hall of Famer, by the way. Same thing with Mickie, SoCal Val. Not a Hall of Famer, but she's good to look at. And, the people they've had DDP. I watched that episode. That was a great episode. Gail Kim, another epic episode. I think they had Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks on the show once. Michelle McCool was on, I think, the last week. I think it was this week or last week. That was pretty cool. Michelle McCool, possible Hall of Famer this year. Possibly. But, they have some good people on. I'll chime in the chat every once in a while. Just to say hello to, Mickie and Victoria and SoCal Val. Just saying hello and everything. They do talk to you, which is good. I mean, but, I even told Mickie and I told Victoria, said, you're a future Hall of Famer. You should be ready in the Hall of Goddamn Fame. Like Melina, Gail Kim, anyone? Michelle McCool. I told Melina to her face, not once, but twice, she should be in the Hall of Fame. I'm still petitioning for her to get into the Hall of Fame. And when it does happen, you can thank me. But I will petition till the day I freaking die to get freaking Victoria Mickey James, Gail Kim, so many women should be in the Hall of Fame. Miss Elizabeth, anyone? Do we have to wait another 20 some odd years for finally to get Miss Elizabeth in the Hall of Fame? I don't know the reason why she's not in the Hall of Fame, unless it's something to do with her family. Are we getting another Owen Hart situation here, where he's never going to be in the WWE Hall of Fame? Or is it a Macho Man type thing? Or Macho Man took 20 years to get in, because the whole Poffo situation. Lanny Poffo, leaping Lanny Poffo, the genius who just died about a month ago. He should be in, but Macho Man's in. I don't even think the Poffo family's in. Well, Leaping Lanny and his Macho Man's dad, of course. Why are they in the Hall of Fame? Lanny Poffo should be posthumously in the Hall of Fame. Doubt he will, but he should. I mean, so many others that should be in the Hall of Fame already. Sid Vicious, he was rumored to be last year, and Bam Bigelow. I think Rick Rude's not. Brian fucking Pillman. And I'll go so far as say Joey fucking Styles should go in. Joey Styles, Paul E. Heyman. Paul Heyman, the wise man, of course. You can't have ECW without Paul Heyman. We know Vince is going in when he croaks, which could be any year now, but not saying anything bad about Vince, of course, but, when he does die, he's definitely going to the Hall of Fame. Stephanie, Triple H, or Undertaker's already in, thank the Lord. Kane should be in. I don't know why Kane didn't go in. Or the Brothers of Destruction, so Undertaker be in twice. That's probably happening soon. The Rock, probably this year. Maybe because it's in Los Angeles. But don't even get me started on the WWE Hall of Fame because it's a joke. Pretty much is. I mean, Ring of Honor is supposed to have one. I think they might have one this year. I'm not sure. I don't know because when did they do the Hall of Fame? I think it was Supercard on a weekend. I forget when the actual Ring of Honor Hall of Fame induction ceremony was last year. You had Punk, the Briscoes, Kerry Silkin. If they do it this year, I mean, who do you put in? You put a whole ton of people in. Danielson, Joe. Briscoe's already in, so put AJ Styles, Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero was already in the Hall of Fame. I think he is. Eddie, you in the Hall of Fame? I don't know. I forget. What are you good for? I'm good for Mamacita. Okay, go away. Why is a good story? I don't want to hear your stories about you banging China all day, okay? I have to hear it from Mike Awesome. Mike, I'm sorry I mentioned your name. Why do you say my name all the time? I'm awesome. You know that. Okay, I'm sorry. You're just bringing up a point to Eddie. That's another guy who should be in the Hall of Fame. Mike fucking Awesome. That's right, I should be in the Hall of Fame because I'm awesome. He is. He is. Hey, Mike, I saw an old match of yours back in FMW when you had that big ass fucking mullet and you had that stupid makeup. You were like the gladiator and shit. Because I was like going through all the FMW all the FMW videos and you were there. Yeah, I kicked ass in FMW. I put that freaking. Don't say the word. Don't say it. Do not say it. Just say his name. Oh yeah, I hate that guy. Tanaka. Masato Tanaka. I put him to electric barbed wire face first. Because I hate him. I know. I know you hate Masato Tanaka. I hate him too. Just for his sake, I hate him. But yeah, Mike Awesome should be in the Hall of Fame just because. He's awesome. More awesome than The Miz. Right, Mike? Yeah. I'm more awesome than that idiot Mike Mizanin. You know, if I was alive today, I would beat his ass, and then I would show Maurice how awesome I am in bed. I don't want to know. I don't want to know, because you're telling me all those stories about you banging Mae Young and Fabulous Moolah all day. Don't. I don't want to know. But those old ladies can probably go to town on your dick. Give me gummy blowjobs in heaven. Good Lord. Right, Mike? You know. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Right. Anything else you want to say? Bye! Okay. Get out of here. Go have a beer on me. Go do something. Go hang out with Eddie. By the way, if you don't like my impressions, you can go fuck yourself. Because you can't do it better than me. So. Just saying. What were we talking about? I forgot. Damn it! Damn it. Mike comes in and I lose my train of thought. But yeah, we're talking about the fucking WWE Hall of Fame and how bad it is. I don't know when they're going to start with the inductions, who's going to be inducted this year. You know, when we got 38 days. As of this recording, 37, 38 days till WrestleMania Night 1. Well, even before that, 36, 37, 38 days. I just say a month away from the Hall of Fame, which is after a live SmackDown on March 31st. Where? Probably from the Staples Center. Probably. Yeah, I would assume it's going to be from the Staples Center. That's going head-to-head with freaking taped Rampage. Oosh. What are you going to watch? I mean, you can only watch Rampage because you can't watch the Hall of Fame live because it's on Peacock. I'd rather watch Rampage. Even though it's a crappy show that did 286,000 views last week. Well, by the way, Raw did 2 million views this week. I don't know what NXT did yet, but probably could find out tomorrow. Same thing with tonight's Dynamite, which we're going to get to right now. But thank you, Andre, for making me go on a humongous long rant. Andre Corbeil, the 9th wonder of the world. Not 9th from 9th. The 10th wonder of the world, Andre Corbeil. I hate to say, but he's one of the OGs of the so-called, used to be called, the YWC. Not even, there is no YWC anymore. As much as people, douchebags like JD, think there's a YWC, IWC. There is no wrestling community. There's a bunch of drama whores. Like JD. But I digress. Alright. So we got that. So that's one of the big news stories of the week now the Raw rating 2 million views. Big deal. We got that. All right, let's get into this shindig. I spoke for almost 20 minutes. So anyway, in the description box below is my NXT review that I did earlier tonight before Dynamite went on the air. So check it out. Link is in my pants down there in the description box. All right, hope everybody had a great Wednesday. And if you didn't, well, hope you have a better Thursday. Kind of rainy here in the Northeast, on and off, cold as balls. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit warmer. This weekend's going to be a little bit warm. Well, tomorrow and Friday are going to be a little bit warm. Not too warm, but... And then Saturday, really Friday is going to be warm, and then back down the drain it goes. Supposed to be like 50 degrees, and then go all the way down to like 20 degrees by Friday night and the Saturday morning. And maybe, just maybe, you might get some snow. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I don't need to shovel fucking snow on my day off. I want to sleep, goddammit! But we got that, and then it's supposed to warm up again by Monday or Tuesday again. This bipolar fucking winter cannot end. It will end in 4 weeks. When spring officially starts. So I'm kind of happy for that. I'm kind of happy for Met baseball on Sunday. well, actually Saturday, because a split squad on Saturday with Miami and Houston, and then full squad on Sunday. Max Scherzer on the mound. I can't wait. I think the game's on SNY. I'm not sure, but I get to watch it because, well, I probably won't because I'm going out on Sunday for my mom's birthday, even though it's Monday, but we're celebrating on Sunday. So we got that. So the game's probably at 1. I might watch a little bit of it, and then I hope there's a replay so I can watch the replay on my SNY app because I don't have it on the dish. Because it's an Optimum thing. I don't understand why fucking Dish doesn't have the Mets channel. I have to watch MLB Network sometimes to watch the Mets. Or if they're on that garbage fucking app. Apple TV. Ugh! Those garbage fucking announcers! I mean, it's gonna be the same on YouTube TV, most likely, when the NFL Sunday Ticket is going to YouTube, and I think you can get it for free, so I can watch the freaking Niners on YouTube. Maybe I don't want to pay like $9.99 a month just to watch, for the next 18 weeks of the NFL season next year. Do not want to do that. I get NFL Red Zone, but I want to watch the goddamn Niners every week when they're out of market, which is supposed to have like 2-3 times, during the season they're on TV. Not including the playoffs when they get in the playoffs, but just saying. But yeah, NFL Sunday Ticket coming to YouTube and YouTube TV. So that's good. I really hope it comes to YouTube and we get it for free. We don't have to pay shit. But in any case, I mean, if usually when the Niners are off, not in the market, I can watch it on YouTube because there's I have so many YouTube channels for the Niners. There's one I actually watch, and play-by-play, color commentary for the whole game, even for halftime. Super chats go on. It's like a live stream without showing the game, of course, because you get copyrighted for that by the NFL. But I listen in for the play-by-play, chime in the chat here and there with a touchdown, go, touchdown, Niners! Debo! Something like that. Good stuff. Good stuff. But we'll see what happens when we get to September. Long way to go for that. We're not even talking about football right now. Football's done until April with the USFL. But I ain't watching that shit. Even the XFL when it comes around this later this year, I think. I ain't watching that shit. I ain't watching Dwayne and his stupid XFL. I hope it fails. Just like Vince. Not once, but twice they had Vince, right? The XFL? You think Dwayne's gonna resurrect it? No. Probably not. Probably not. Move on from there. Alright, so let's get into Dynamite tonight. So, this is your Dynamite review for February the 22nd, 2023. From the Footprints Center in Phoenix, Arizona. Cactuses that day. Watch out for those cactuses when we move on. Alright, so this was it started off kind of blah at the start, because it started off with the All-Atlantic title with my good friend Orange Cassidy, and the man who starts off matches and is a curtain jerker because he sucks, Wheeler Yuta. Wheeler Yuta is the type of guy that'll tell you his first match, he starts a match and it's good. No. Wheeler Yuta is the type of guy that he tells you he's gonna put on a 5-star classic and it turns out to be a 1-star classic. It's true. Wheeler Yuta is the type of guy that puts ice melt, snow melt out in July. That's how stupid he is, and how he sucks. He's boring. That's why we roast him every time he has a match. Every single time. If he's on Rampage or Dynamite, we roast the motherfucker, even on pay-per-view. He's garbage, he's boring. I don't like him. Nobody likes the guy. Almost like Darby Allin. Darby Allin. I like the guy and all, you know. But some people, like Issa, don't like him. Their opinion. By the way, she had some fucking great hair today. She changed her hair from brown to blonde-ish. Very nice. Very nice. But anyway, yeah, she's taking a week off, so I'm going to miss her. No. Well, she got things to do. She needs a week off because she's so fucking busy. She's better than you, and you know it. But anyway, big ups to her. All right, so we are live from the Footprint Center in Phoenix, Arizona for Dynamite. We're 2 weeks away from Revolution. Got five matches on the card. I'm going to probably get more on Rampage and maybe next week for the Go Home show, wherever that's going to be. I mean, Denver, I think. I don't know where it is next week. But anyway, as always, our commentary team, the man behind the mask, Excalibur, the very legend, Gary, very legendary, very evil, Tony Baloney, Shivani, and the man from Red Hook Brother. He's a Met fan, and he's happy that the Mets are going to be starting on Saturday. That man is Taz. So we got that. Let me move on. All right, so really the big thing tonight for Dynamite was Tony Khan's important announcement that really turned out to be a troll job. He clickbaited the fans so bad, he trolled the fans so bad. And to be honest with you, Tony, Mr. Khan, can I call you Mr. Khan? Tony, it wasn't really a big announcement, not even an important announcement. Just about, the whole thing was just about a new show coming up after Dynamite, starting in March, called AEW All Access, which is basically a ripoff of BTE. Let's be honest here. It's a ripoff of BTE and Sammy Guevara's vlog. But it's showcasing Adam Cole, baby, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby, Sammy Guevara, Ty Conti, and a whole list of others. So it's kind of like a behind-the-scenes type show right after Dynamite at 10 p.m. I don't know how long it's going to last. I think it's 10 to 10, probably a half-hour show, maybe an hour, I don't know. So you got Wednesdays, 3 hours of Dynamite, basically. A 2-hour live show and a 1 hour behind-the-scenes show. So that's the big, important announcement. Imagine without a major announcement. But really, you could have just done that in a press release. You didn't have to do it on TV. There, Tony Khan. You could have just put out a tweet, do a Vine, put it up on Instagram, do whatever you want. But you don't really have to do it on TV, but at least you made Adam Cole, baby, make the announcement, which I thought was very nice. So, yeah, so AEW All Access starting in March. I wouldn't be surprised if it's March next week, actually. I don't think it might. Maybe next week. They said March, and Wednesday is the beginning of March, so might be next week. It might be the following week, which is March the 8th, which is the aftermath of Revolution. So it could be the 1st or the 8th. I'm not even sure. But that's the big and important announcement that Adam Cole, baby, gave, besides what he said. I'll get to that in a little bit. AEW All Access beginning at 10 p.m. on TBS. I almost said TNT. TBS. Right after Dynamite. So it should be fun. It's kind of like a behind-the-scenes show. Get to know the wrestlers. I think it's a good idea because some of us don't know who the fuck these people are. There's no like, let's go behind the scenes and find out the life of what's his name, Takeshita. Katsuke Takeshita or Takeshita. So we go to his life in Japan, how he's living now in America. He lives in LA, by the way. Look at that, behind the scenes with Bryan Danielson, stuff like that, behind the scenes with the people that really have no character development. Like, we'll go backstage with Peter Avalon. Boring! It was basically like BTE, almost, without Brandon Cutler. I don't even know if he's doing the camera work. I would be surprised. Brandon, you idiot, let's go backstage. Not like that. It is what it is. Did I mention that he's going to be in the New York area in March? I did mention that, I think. I might be, possibly. There's a slight chance I could be on BTE in the next couple weeks. If he brings the camera, which I think he will. But we'll see. But we move on. All right. So that's a big announcement I already mentioned. So we'll get to that a little bit later. All right. So we start off Dynamite with our first match of the night for the All-Atlantic title. My good friend Orange Cassidy taking on the man who, the Ring of Honor Pure Champion, the man that pays for free samples at the local supermarket. That's Wheeler, Utah. I don't know why this match started. As soon as this was the first match, everyone was like, oh yeah, this Dynamite's going to be like the last couple weeks where like it starts off really bad and it continues to be bad. We're like, Tony Khan, what are you smoking? He got a new shipment of cocaine in, so, his booking is just off sometimes. Why would you put this match on now? But it had a purpose. But it is what it is. And the main event tonight of Moxley and Evil Uno? What? I didn't like that decision to book that match. What I would have done was put the Tony Khan's major announcement at the end of the show, or even at the beginning of the show. Then you start building from there. But I'm not Tony Khan. I'm just a schmuck from New York. Sexy schmuck, I might add. But I digress. All right. So this match came about from last week where Wheeler Yuta was all upset because he was in with the best friends. Give me a hug. And Orange Cassidy, and then they just left him for dead, and now he's with the Blackpool Cuck Club of with Moxley and Claudio. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, sort of slow, but the match picked up, and a lot of near falls near the end. The fans were going completely berserk. The fans were red hot all night. That was a good sign. So they start off technical. You always love to see a technical match. It was good. So I start off with that. It gets some near falls together until Wheeler Yuta goes to the floor, goes back in. Cassidy uses Yuta's own seatbelt maneuver for a roll up for a near fall. Interesting. Then we get another breather on the outside, so Wheeler Yuta's getting pissy. And then Claudio comes out, the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion, and he goes up to Wheeler Yuta. He's like, "The fuck you doing, man? What the fuck you doing?" Smacks him in the face, which he should have got months ago. Big slap in the face. Because Wheeler Yuta is the type of guy that has friends that he doesn't like, so slaps them in the face. Pretty much. So he slaps him in the face, wakes him the fuck up, and Yuta just went on a tear and just started beating the fuck out of Orange Cassidy for a while. He counters the Orange Punch, sends Cassidy to the outside, whips him into the barricade, ow, then the ring post, ow, ow. And so it sends him back in, starts beating him up for a little bit. Even though Orange Cassidy went, oh, put my hand down my pants. But, so he beats him down for a while, but the champ comes back, hits a drop kick, sending Wheeler Yuta into the corner a couple times. Then Wheeler Yuta comes back with an enziguri, followed by a top rope forearm for a near fall. We go to break, we come back, Wheeler Yuta hits a bling buster into a kind of modified angle slam for a near fall. Cassidy comes back with some rolling German suplexes for near falls. But Wheeler Yuta comes back, uses Cassidy's own mousetrap pin for a near fall of his own. Then they kind of like talk some smack to each other. It's like, come on, bring it! They knock each other down, and the fans going nuts before heading to the apron. Wheeler Yuta tries for a power driver on the apron, but Cassidy got the better of that. Hits a diving DDT on the floor. Ow! They go back in. They trade driving elbows to face. And then Orange Cassidy hits the orange punch for a near fall. And there was then he hits beach break, I think, for one. And Wheeler gets right back up like he no-sold the move. He's like, come on! So Orange Cassidy like, oh, okay. Hits another, like a short-range orange punch. 1, 2, 3. Orange Cassidy retains the All-Atlantic Championship in just under 17 minutes. But sort of slow, then it kind of got pretty good. People still thought it sucked. But that's your opinion. But my opinion matters the most, of course. So I gave the match 3.5 out of 5 stars. Got that. After the match, Cassidy gets up. We see Claudio, or actually he loads up, he stands up. Bryce, the referee, gives him the belt. And then he was about to leave, then he stops, and Wheeler Yuta's trying to get up after he got his ass handed to him. And then he gets up, and Cass is like, bring it in, man. Let's have a hug. But then we see Claudio come out, and he's pissed. He's like, get over here now. So Wheeler Yuta does as he's told, and he leaves in a huff. But then Claudio kind of hugs him. He's like, you did good job. Wheeler Yuta's the type of guy that loses a match and his friends tell him he still sucks. Go figure that one out. Anyway, so we get that. So, move on. So 3.5 out of 5 stars for the match. Orange Cassidy still your AEW All-Atlantic Champion, and we'll see where he goes from here. All right, then we get a video for Evil Uno, part of the Dark Order. You know, there's 3 people in the Dark Order now. We'll figure that one out. I don't know why there's still a faction. And they're barely on TV, except for Dark and Elevation at times. And sometimes they'll be on Rampage. You know, but sometimes they'll be on Dynamite, but not matches. They'll be in like promos, which are boring. But anyway, Evil Uno's all ready for John Moxley. He wants the Hangman Adam Page to stay out of their business from bell to bell. So he's like, don't come to my match. Then he says the Dark Order has to stand up for itself. Okay. Because, yeah, they're going nowhere because they're hardly on TV. I want to be on TV. Okay. All right, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the ring with one of my favorite people in AEW, Absolute Ricky Starks. Love his pose. He had a good fit tonight. Great suit. I wonder where he got that suit from. Was it the Men's Warehouse? That's our sponsor. Don't forget, when you go to the Men's Warehouse, guys, you want to look good for your lady. You want a crowded score. Because some of you can't. Because you look like freaking bums. And, anyway, but when you do go to the Men's Warehouse, you want to look good for your lady, go get a nice suit, get a nice tie, get some nice pants, nice shoes. Then maybe you go to another store and get some nice cologne because half of you smell really bad. Haven't showered in like 5 years. But anyway, when you do that, you do all that, go to the Men's Warehouse though, and tell him Peter Gilmore sent you, because when you do go to the Men's Warehouse, you're gonna like the way you look. I can almost guarantee that. For some of you, I can guarantee that, but some of you, I probably can't. You can still get a good suit, and you still won't get laid. I don't have that problem, because I look good anytime. So, because I get laid more often than you do. I'm not bragging, I just like to say it. But I got it. Anyway. Alright, so Ricky Starks comes out, and he says, over the last few months, I've been dealing with Chris Jericho and the Jericho Appreciation Society. And Jericho, doesn't want a rematch with him. So, he has to send his goons out to beat his ass. We saw about a week or two ago in that stupid gauntlet. Anyway, so therefore, he's moving away from Jericho, and he has an open contract for a match at Revolution. So, who should answer his open challenge? Well, we hear the music of Judas. Judas in my mind! He comes out, Jericho comes out with a very nice fucking jacket. All spiked jackets, spiked pants. Made Pinhead from Hellraiser kind of like that. Let's play a game. Pinhead would approve of that freaking fit. Anyway, he comes out after the fans sing his epic theme song. So he tells Ricky that he's enjoying that one win he got over him, but it's never going to happen again. He says, you're not on my level, so good luck with that open challenge. And then out of nowhere, Pretty Peter Avalon comes out to try to accept the challenge. But then Jericho's like, well, fuck you! You ain't gonna challenge! Get the fuck back out of here! Knocks him down, so throws him, beats him up, says, get back to Elevation and Dark, you idiot. And BTE. So I'm like, what the fuck is he doing out here? Pretty Peter Avalon gets his 5 seconds of actual TV time. Oh my god. He wasn't pretty tonight. I'll tell you that much, because there's only one Peter that's pretty. This guy. But anyway, Jericho gets in the ring, says, this is what happens when you issue an open challenge. So Ricky says, if you sign, you'll just bring the Jericho Appreciation Society down with you anyway, because apparently you need them to win. So Jericho gets all pissy. So he's like, okay, I don't need the Jericho Appreciation Society to beat you this time. So it's like, so he's about to sign a contract. He's like, I don't have a pen. So Ricky's like, fortunately for you, Jericho, I do. So he grabs his jacket, gives Jericho the pen, and Jericho goes, that, I fucking marked down for that. He grabbed the pen, and he was like, ah! They were like, yes! And he clicks the pen. It was like, Ricky Starks, you know what happens to people who give Jericho pens? Ricky Starks, do you want to know what happens when you give Chris Jericho a pen? Ricky Starks, you just made the list! I marked out for that. That was great. Anyway, Jericho signs the contract and then adds a line about the Jericho Appreciation Society, saying in the back, so the match is now official for Revolution, Ricky Starks, Jericho 2. So he signs and then he leaves the ring, and then Ricky Starks is like, looks at the camera and goes, I outsmarted Jericho. And then Jericho's like, nobody outsmarts the Ocho. Well, Jericho, you got outsmarted tonight, my friend. By Ricky Starks. So it should be a pretty good match at Revolution. I would not dare to say that maybe Jericho wins this one, but I don't know. We'll see. So I gave that 3.25 out of 5 stars, and we move on. Alright, then we get a whole bunch of promos from most of the tag teams that are going to be in this Battle Royal. We hear from the Best Friends. We hear from the Beaver Boys, Alex Reynolds and Johnny Hungy, John Silver. We hear from the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon, Zero, Miedo, and Rey Phoenix. Also hear from the Butcher and the Blade. I forget who else, but we're getting I think it was a 10-team battle royal to see who gets the third slot in that Fatal 4-Way tag team title match at Revolution with the Ass Boys and the Acclaimed. So we'll get that later on. Speaking of the Acclaimed, they come out in their next match. As they come out, they say their raps. Max Caster's talking about, I think it was Lee Moriarty and Stokely Hathaway's penis. Okay, and I think they mentioned Big Cass. They say, oh, something about, I think his penis being SAWFT soft. I thought that was funny. So then they're taking on Lee Moriarty and Big Cass. This is Big Cass. He's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. All right, so we get to the match. Match is okay. Daddy ass, Billy Gunn at ringside. Sesame, mommy ass. We move on. All right. So it starts off with Max Caster and Big Cass. Big Cass. He tries for an armbar in Big Cass. That doesn't even work. Bill with a cheap shot. And then Lee Moriarty comes in. But then Anthony Bowens comes in on a blind tag. And then he hits something like a neck breaker onto Max Caster's raised knees for a near fall. We go to break. We come back. The Ass Boys come out for a little look-see. Anthony Bowens gets the hot tag, cleans house on Lee Moriarty. Big Cass comes back in, kicks Billy Gunn. Oh, you hit daddy ass, you bastard. He knocks him down, and Bowens as well, which allowed the Ass Boys to stomp on their dad on the outside. Referee did not see it, obviously. Referee! Do something! You moron. Anyway, so the Acclaim chased them off, and Max Caster then sends Big Cass into the ring post, ow, which led Lee Moriarty to be the sacrificial lamb. Bowens hits the Arrival, and Max Caster goes up top, hits the mic drop elbow. 1, 2, 3, the Acclaim get the win in just over 7 minutes. Match is decent. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. That's that. And then, more scissoring on with the fans. And we move on. All right, after the match, right after that, my good friend Tony Baloney's on the stage. And I was like, oh, we're going to get the announcement from Tony Khan? No, not yet. But he brings out Christian! So Christian Cage, who came back last week to beat down Jungle Man Jack Perry, and now his elbow, his arm is all healed up. He's back to 100%. Comes out for the interview, but even before he can even speak, Jungle Boy Jack jumps up from behind with a spear on the stage, starts beating the crap out of Christian, and lays him out. Then he puts a chair underneath Christian. He's about to tune up the band for a one-man concerto, and he's like, He's like waiting. Should I do it? Should I do it? I don't know. What am I doing? The fan's like, yeah, do it! Put him back on the shelf, but he takes too long, which allowed Christian to hit a low blow into Jungle Man Jack's nuts. And then Christian hits him in the head with the chair, and it starts ramming his head into the chair a few times, which busted him sort of, not even wide open, like a little bit of like a trickle of blood forms on his head. And then referees, like, Obi Edwards has to come out and stop it. Obi Edwards is a tough chick. But I digress. So we get that. So it looks like we're going to get Jungle Man Jack Perry versus Christian at Revolution. Probably hear something maybe on Rampage this Friday or most likely next week. Don't know if it's going to be a stipulation or it's just going to be a straight-up one-on-one match. But we'll see what happens with that. All right, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Then we get a video on Samoa Joe and Wardlow. They're going to meet at Revolution for the TNT title. And I can tell you right now, Wardlow's going to win the belt back. So, that was that. Move on. All right, then we get the women. Not at the 9:30 slot. We get it at 8:53 p.m. So, excuse me. So we had Paige, Saraya Knight, taking on Cora Jade, otherwise known as Sky Blue, with the lovely Toni Storm at ringside. So we get that. Well, it was a meh match. Sky Blue starts off fast, but then Toni Storm distracts her, which lets Saraya pull her off the top rope. Ow. She takes over on the arm, plants her down for a near fall. Tony Baloney and Taz then start discussing the difference between making friends and making money. Is that a reference to Mercedes Moné? Probably. Anyway, Saraya tries for a superplex, but can't get it to hit, which allows Sky Blue to hit a high cross body. Then she nails a running kick to face. She tries to go for her finisher, but Toni Storm offers another distraction, which allowed Saraya to hit a super kick. Then she locks in the Scorpion crosslock. Well, Sky Blue tapped out at just under 4 minutes. So, match wasn't great. You know, it's Saraya's first Dynamite one-on-one match. But it was alright. I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. After the match, they try to go for a beatdown on Sky Blue, but then Jamie Hayter, the women's champion, and our good friend Dr. Britt Baker, say with me now, DMD, baby. They come out to make the save. Then we see Saraya and Tony on the outside. They're about to leave, and they stop, and they see a sign that says, "We're in DMD country," and they take out the spray paint, and they start spray painting the freaking sign. Then they start running away, like, run away! They go up the ramp, and then Ruby Soho. She comes out to stop them. I thought it was going to be a big-time beatdown on Saraya and Tony, but that doesn't happen. Ruby just stands on the ramp, says she wants the belt. So I was thinking we're going to get a 5-way match between Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker, Saraya Knight, and Toni Storm. Really, a 4-way. And Ruby Soho. So 5-way, I think was right. But anyway, so I was thinking we're going to get that, but later on we hear that's not going to happen. So Jamie Hayter's like, not opposed to it. And, yeah, we're going to hear from her and Britt Baker with Tony Baloney a little bit later on. So we got that. So 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. And we move on. All right, got a comment came in. Mohammed Belsain. I'm sorry I botched your name. But anyway, don't know who you are, but thanks for coming in. Happy late on a late Wednesday night, Peter Gilmore. Was now Thursday morning where I am. Wherever you may be, or happy Thursday, or happy still Wednesday, wherever you may be. Thank you for the comment. I hope you are doing well, man, and staying with everyone here in the live chat. Well, thank you, wherever you are. As long as you come in here, you act normal, and don't act like an asshole. Because if you're gonna act like an asshole to me, you're out of here. But thank you for the comment, and that's it. But I hope you're doing well too, sir. Enjoy the show, and if you're new, sub, I guess. And if you're a troll, you sub to me, because most of these trolls sub to me because they love me so much. They love how I dictate. They love how my dick tastes anyway. They love my milk. Because when they come in, they say, "I have come." That's the only time they actually get any. Not really any. The only time they can actually jerk off is watching me. Because they can't get a woman. And if they have a woman, they're beating off to me when they should be beating off to them. That's why their women come to me. Because I got the steak. But I digress. We move on. I'm not going to talk about the trolls, because those trolls are imaginary. And they're dumb, too. Anyway, but we're not going to talk about them because they're irrelevant. And we move on. All right, so after that, we get to my good friend Brian Danielson. Yes! So he comes out, the hometown, well, not the hometown boy. He has lived in Phoenix with, his wife, Brie Bella, and their 2 kids, Birdie and Buddy. So we got that. So we move on. I'll get to your comment after I finish this. But thank you for the next another comment. So Danielson's in the ring. He's ready to do everything he can to win the AEW World Title from MJF in that 60-minute Iron Man match. But first, he needs to talk about what MJF said last week about him, saying that I think he said that Danielson is scared of him and stuff like that. So he says MJF hurt. Brian says that you hurt my mentor William Regal. Oh, he mentioned William Regal on AEW. Ooh, Hunter's not going to be happy with that. So he mentions William Regal, and then on cue, MJF comes out, and he tells his spiel. He's like, he goes to this fucking spiel. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He says, these people love him, love Danielson, but I'm the guy who has been shoved away by everyone I've ever loved. Well, because you have a tiny cock, and nobody fucking likes you, even though you're a monster fucking heel, and you're probably one of the best heels in the business, but nobody fucking likes you. Even the women. Then he talks about he met a girl, fell in love with her, to the point where he got down on one knee and said he wanted to start a family with her, which is his ex-fiancée, by the way. What was her name? Nicole? Naomi? Not that Naomi, but I think her name was Nicole or Naomi. I don't know what happened. Why they broke up. I don't want to know. Maybe he cheated on her, or she cheated on him. I wouldn't be surprised if she cheated on him, because she'd probably find out that he had a small wang. Anyway, she said she left me, meaning the only thing that stopped me from taking a fistful of pills, oh wow, calling it a day, is this belt. He says, everyone loves you, Brian, and they'll shout, yes, at the top of the lungs. So guess what the fans did? Yes, yes, yes. Bunch of fucking marks. Anyway, Danielson then he brings up the family, which is a no-no. Danielson has a family that he takes for granted, but do you know why? Why I hate you, Brian? It's because you've had so many concussions and seizures, but you're still wrestling. I'm like, wow, you're really bringing that into this? Wow. So he says, every time you get in the ring, if you say wrestling is more important than your family and your children, and then, Danielson's not, it's like, don't you talk about my kids. I was waiting for him to say, fuck your kids. Like Brock said to Heath Slater back in the day. But anyway, every time you get in the ring, you spit in my face because you disrespect everything I want. You're worse than his drug-addicted mentor, meaning Regal. Wow. So he'll get all of the spotlight he wants at Revolution when he beats him so badly. So MJ talks into the camera, into Birdie and Buddy, is Brian's kids. I was like, oh, I'm waiting for you to say something about Brie Bella. I'm waiting. That would be even more savage. He promises to hurt their daddy at Revolution to the point where Danielson can't play with them again. I'm like, what? Danielson's just standing there like a statue. I'm like, the dude's talking about your fucking kids, and you stand there. Any real man would go out in the ring and beat the fuck out of the guy. But you stand there like a fucking statue. Really, Brian? Really? I mean, I don't like, wrestlers mentioning kids. I think that's kind of low, even if it's a major heel like MJF. I think it's low, even for people on YouTube. Just saying. I mean, I kind of done it, but I apologize for it. But I guess I'm not going to talk about that. Anyway, doesn't make me a hypocrite, just saying. But anyway, so MJ gets in the ring, promises early onset CT. I mean, he's about to say CTE. I'm like, oh, wow, he's bringing that thing up. Danielson jumps and beats the fuck out of him. And then, security comes out. Like, that's going to work. And then eventually, they stopped it, and then Danielson gets away. He starts beating up on MJF. Then they take him to the outside. Danielson breaks out of it again. He hits MJF, knocks him down by the timekeeper's area, beats the fuck out of him. And then eventually, everything stops. So I like the promos where they're going. This is going to be an epic match at Revolution. Might be the show stealer, but we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that promo 3.5 out of 5 stars. That's that. Is Bryan going to win at Revolution? No, probably not. I think MJF's going to win probably like 5 seconds left, or if they go to overtime. I just don't think they're going to give the belt right to Danielson. I don't think it's, right now. I think MJF's going to win, go to Double or Nothing, which I think is in May. Because they did announce the date for Forbidden Door 2, which is Saturday night, January. Botch. Saturday night, June the 23rd. I don't know where it is, though, but probably from Chicago again. So Saturday night, January the 23rd is Forbidden Door 2. So I would not be surprised if MJF defends the belt at Double or Nothing. I don't know against who. Then maybe he defends the belt against maybe Okada or Tanahashi, somebody from New Japan. You know what's going to happen. But we'll see. If MJF faces Tanahashi or Okada, he's going to get his fucking ass kicked. Anybody in New Japan can kick the fucking crap out of him. He could be a schmuck like Taguchi. No, not even the Taguchi. Let's be real. How about what's his name? What's that guy's name? Now Hanma maybe could beat him. The guy that does the headbutts. Always loses. Or the guy with the DVDs. What's his name? I can't think of his fucking name. But anyway, you get my point. Anybody in New Japan can beat fucking MJF. Hell, I'll go even lower and say Pieter and Abe Mio can wipe the floor with him. They're not even wrestlers. They're just like, go up to him like, oh, you have small pee-pee. Smack him around. Because you know who Abe Mio and Pieter come to? Me. Because you know how I love Asian chicks. But, I'm not with an Asian chick. I have been with an Asian chick before, but, I'm not married to one. I wish I was, but, I'm with Rosa, for almost 15 years. But I love her, but I still love got my love for Asian chicks. Asuka's always my number one. Asuka's always number one. We move on. All right, so where was I? So yeah, that's a promo. That promo was pretty damn good, and like I said, I can't tag that. It's late, 2:00 in the morning. 3.5 out of 5 stars, and let's move on. All right. Muhammad says, "Oh, thank you. Well, you're welcome. Oh, thank you. What do you think of Tony Khan's announcement earlier tonight? Any thoughts? I thought it was a return of CM Punk. I actually thought that too for a second, but to be fair, that would have been a major announcement. This was a important announcement, which is not really important. And mostly the important announcements are like, oh, match is coming up, or a business deal type thing. But, I'll go a little bit ahead. Like I mentioned before, the announcement was AEW having a 1-hour behind-the-scenes type show called AEW All Access. That's going to go, behind the scenes with Dynamite. We're going to hear from, like, Tony Khan. We're going to see Tony Khan. Britt Baker, baby. Adam Cole, baby. Ty Conti, Sammy Guevara. All your favorite AEW stars. I don't know if it's a 1-hour show or it's a half-hour show. But it's supposed to start in March. So I don't know if it's going to be next week or the week after. And that's also going to be Adam Cole, Bebe's in-ring return. Against who? Probably a jobber like Ryan Nemeth or Peter Avalon. Got to get some seasoning for Adam Cole, because he may have a match at Revolution. I don't know. Well, actually, probably not, because if it's not next week, then it's going to be after Revolution, which I think is stupid, but I guess, the doctors say, oh, let's just have him come back in the ring, on the March 8th Dynamite. Which is okay, get some seasoning up before he has a big match at Double or Nothing, and then Forbidden Door. Because he's going to have one at Forbidden Door, I guess. Who? I would love to see Adam Cole and Naito! go at it. I'd like to see that. We're already seen Adam Cole and Shinsuke Nakamura like a few times back in the day. He's fought Okada, I think once. Got his ass kicked. Cole and Tanahashi would be good. Cole and Kenta. Basically anybody. Adam Cole against anybody in Japan would be good. Well, not everybody, but some people. Like the big stars. As you're saying, I'm sorry to, go in different directions here. CM Punk, it would have been a major announcement. Because the whole thing with Punk supposedly coming back, we don't know. Jericho with that cryptic tweet, even though I thought he was trolling. But let's say, if Punk does come back, he really has to do what Thunder Rosa did, have a sit down with the men's roster, and everybody on the men's roster, and the Bucks, and Kenny, and Brandon Cutler, and Matt Hardy, and everybody in that scrum that happened last year, and apologize up the wazoo for being an asshole. And for all the stuff that he said in that scrum. He needs to really apologize, and stop being such a dick. And I think if Punk does come back, maybe the ratings go up more. Maybe. So, it could have been CM Punk. It could have been Ibushi. I would have marked out if it was Ibushi. Because if Ibushi comes in, who's he team up with? His lover, Kenny. The Golden Lovers are all elite. So, well, I mean, Ibushi might go to AEW. He might go to WWE. Where Jay White possibly might go. But then Jay White can go to All Elite Wrestling again. He was there for like a couple weeks and then that was it. But I think we'll have to see probably in April because I think that's when Jay White can actually well, he doesn't have like a 90-day clause from New Japan. So he's finished with New Japan and wrestling now. So he can go on the indie circuit. Oh man, I would love for him to come to New York and go to Warriors of Wrestling. I would love that. I don't know if Joey B has the money for him, though, but I digress. But imagine it was Jay White or Ibushi or Mercedes Moné or even Mandy Rose. She's a free agent, by the way. Can't forget about Mandy. But I still think Mandy might go to Impact. I mean, Impact doesn't have a bad women's roster. They don't. They do not have a bad women's roster. It was headed by Mickie James, and you have Masa Slamovich, Jordan Grace, Rosemary, Taya Valkyrie, Tasha Steelz. So many women there. They do not have a bad roster. I have nothing bad to say about the women's roster of Impact. Or the men's roster either. Impact's not bad. And I'm saying good things to Andre Cobile. Impact hasn't been that bad. It's still running 22 years later. We all thought they were dead in 2015. Even before then, too. But Impact's the little engine that could. Chug, 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 chug. Even though they get like 50,000 viewers on Access TV. We'll have to see what Ring of Honor does, even though they're not going to be on major TV. They're going to be on Honor Club starting in March 2nd, next Thursday, is the first actual episode of Ring of Honor TV on Honor Club. So if you don't have Honor Club, you need to get it if you want to watch Ring of Honor TV again. Or you just maybe watch it on a stream, like Watch Wrestling or something like that. Wherever you can find it. But if you want to waste $10 a month, I think that's ridiculous. $9.99 a month. I remember back in my day, back a few years ago, when I joined Ring of Honor's website, when it wasn't even Honor Club. It was before Honor Club. It was actually Honor Club. I started off. The membership was, I think, $6.99. $6.99. And then I went to the full membership, which was $59.99 for a year. I got all the content from past Ring of Honor TV shows, even on the HD net. Remember that? I saw all the shows that I was at when they came to New York, when they were in the Grand Ballroom, and Terminal 5, that shithole fucking arena. Not even an arena, it's a fucking dinky, dirty, smelly, crammed-in club. It used to be called Club Exit. I only went there twice back in my clubbing days. Hated it. I hated it. I didn't like it that much, because one time I got sick. Almost got sick. Then I went on the roof and had air. I was doing it summer, too. But I went up to the roof, because I had like a rooftop balcony type thing. Went up there, got some cold, fresh air, and I felt better. Then I had some good times. I, danced with some lovely ladies. Even some fat chicks. There's nothing wrong with dancing with a fat chick. Come on. She wanted my number, but, I tried to get her number, but she was like, after the freaking club, we were all going home and everything. We're like trying to say, hey, can we get your number? She like, not the first time. There's one time I went to the club. I danced with this gorgeous fucking Spanish chick. I wanted to take her home and give her the business. This is before Rosa, by the way. Wanted to give her the business, but her stupid fucking friend pulled her away. I was like, fuck! Couldn't get on digits and everything. But I had a good time dancing with her. She, grabbed my hands, put it on her titties and everything, like grabbing her, like, squeezing those titties. Because she knew she wanted to stick. She knew. That's why they called me the pit master back then in college. Even out of college. Danced with a lot of lovely ladies. Just never got the chance to bring them all home. It happens. One girl tried to bring me home to New Jersey. I'm like, I ain't going to Jersey. Fuck that. Nothing bad about Jersey, but I'm not gonna go home with a girl that lives in buck-ass New Jersey, like Atlantic City, New Jersey. I'm like, you live in Atlantic City, New Jersey? How the fuck am I gonna get home? You got money for my Greyhound bus to go home? And cab fare to go home? Huh. Fuck that. Be stuck in Jersey for a month. But I digress. Move on. I'm going way ahead of myself. But yeah, I thought the announcement was okay. I said before that Tony Khan should have just put out a press release, a tweet. Well, at least a tweet or something on Instagram. Not do it on TV. I thought it was kind of dumb and cheesy, but he kind of trolled us because we didn't know what the announcement was. It was like, oh, what is this? Is this? It's Ring of Honor TV. No, it's not Ring of Honor TV. It's not a major announcement. Major announcement is like he signed something like Ibushi or Punk. Punk comes back. Or Mercedes Moné debuts or Mandy Rose debuts. Something like that. But it was just an important announcement. It's just like a business type, TV type thing. I thought it was, it was, I didn't think it was great, but like I said, he should have done it on, off TV. Or on Twitter or Instagram. Excuse me. But yeah, I liked it. I saw you. I went way over that shit. I apologize, but gotta get my opinion in. God damn it, my opinion matters the most. Just remember that. Remember that, Muhammad. My opinion matters the most. And if you don't like it, well, fuck you, man. By the way, if you want to know why I keep saying fuck you, man, it's from an In This Moment video. I played it before. I'm not going to play it again because sometimes I try to play it once, and actually I played it off my phone. I can't play it on my phone because I'm recording right now. I don't want to go on the desktop because my desktop sometimes is wacky, so maybe next time. That's where I got fuck you, man, from. Alright, but yeah. I hope you liked the announcement. But if you didn't, that's fine. Alright. I hope Chris Jericho or CM Punk or Bryan Danielson. Man, you went long on this one. I hope Chris Jericho or CM Punk or Bryan Danielson or Saraya or Tony Storm or Serena Deeb, all of them appear. Oh yeah, we haven't seen Serena Deeb in a while. I don't know what she's doing. I don't even think she's hurt. I just don't think they have anything for her if she's doing indies. I don't know. I don't even know what happened to Serena Deeb. Last time, what was the last time we saw Serena Deeb? God damn, it was like last year. She had that match with Kudashita. Wasn't that at Full Gear? I don't even remember. I think it was at Full Gear. I think that women's tournament. I forget. But yeah, but we haven't seen her in a while. Another person we haven't seen is Rio. She's in Japan. You know, really should be in my bedroom, but it's not stuff for that time. She used to be my friend Nick's girl, but I had to take him away. I had to take her away from him for a while after we had a falling out. But now we're kind of civil, so I'm gonna next time I see Nick, whenever that might be, I'm gonna say, hey, you can have Rio back. I took her away from you. Mr. Miyamoto was not happy with you. So, not Mr. Miyamoto, Mr. Obari from New Japan. Also, Yuna, what's her name? Yuka Sakazawa? Whatever her name is. Yeah. Yuka Sakazawa is getting a Ring of Honor women's title shot. You know, the little girl that looks like Yuna from Final Fantasy X and X-2. Don't start me with that. Do not bring up Final Fantasy X2. Even though it's starting to grow on me, do not bring it up. Because I think it's a horrible game. And if you played it, you know why. You know why it's a bad game. Like Final Fantasy 11 and 13-2. There's certain... I love Final Fantasy. That's probably my favorite video games ever. My favorite of the series is 7. You know why, Sephiroth. But, well, really 6, but, 7 is like the ultimate of Final Fantasy games. The ultimate of games, period. That's my number 1. Number 2 is Final Fantasy 6 with Kefka. I like Kefka. Kefka's funny. But then, you got... My number 3 is Final Fantasy 4. Number 5 is Final Fantasy 9. I love 9. 9 is epic. Final boss is a pain in the ass, but, that's all final bosses a pain in the ass in those games. Even Sin, Final Fantasy X. And then the final boss of Final Fantasy X2, Final Fantasy 12, which is the longest fucking Final Fantasy game. If you play Final Fantasy 12, bless you if you finish that game. Complete. I'm talking about 100% complete. With all the hunts, all the quests, everything. It takes a long time to beat. If you want to get 100% of everything, you'll be 50 years old by the time you finish that game. Same thing with Final Fantasy 15. 13 is long, but it's not that long, thankfully. But the final boss of that game is Ragnarok. Come on now. And then you get to the ultimate boss. And then, I forgot, I think it's 15, you get to the ultimate boss. I mean, how many bosses are there in this goddamn game? They have like 9 million HP. And you have to be like level 99. It doesn't even work. You have all the ultimate weapons. You have like the ultimate weapons. And you're fighting the ultimate boss with unlimited power. And you can't even beat the guy. I'm like, come on, you have all the spells. I'm like, how can you not beat this guy? They're doing like 50 damage. What? And then you're like, oh, fuck this shit, I'm out. I mean, but it is what it is. I love Final Fantasy VII Remake, the first part. I don't have the second part because I don't have a PS5. If anybody wants to donate me one, that's fine. As long as it works. I don't want to get a really dinky fucking PS5 that doesn't work. I'm like, come on. I'd buy it, but I can't find any. It's still 500 fucking bucks. I'm like, why? PS5 came out, what, a year or two ago? Usually the price drops a lot in like 2 years, 3 years. It's still 500 bucks? Like, seriously? By the time I get a PS5, the PS6 will be out. I really just get a goddamn Xbox, and I hate Xbox. I don't like. I only get Xbox for Halo, and that's it. I don't play any of those other Xbox games. Well, I'll probably play Gears of War. I mean, I don't like those types of games. You know, the fighting games like Call of Duty, something like that. I mean, I have played. If you know, if you play PlayStation, you got Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein's great. Even the PC versions of Wolfenstein's fucking epic. That's good. That's some good stuff. But I can't wait for Final Fantasy 16 to come out. Resident Evil 4 remake. Oh, I seen the gameplay. It is fucking epic. I was like, damn, I need a PS5. Fuck. The new God of War Ragnarok. I play that on PS4. It is fucking great. There's a lot of good games coming out for PS5 this year. And I can't wait for Resident Evil 4 remake to come out. It's supposed to come out, I think, next month, so. You have PS5, I advise you to get that game. It's the same game with a little bit of new stuff in it. But if you played Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 3 remake, you know what I'm talking about. It's the same game, some added levels, some added content. It's great. I love for them to do. I would say do Resident Evil 5 remake. Even though it's a good game. It's not great, but don't do. Really, what they should do is do remake and redo Resident Evil 6. So that is fucking horrible. That game had no point being made. It is horrible. The plot is garbage. But they made up for it in Resident Evil 7 and 8. 7 is good. 8 is great. I love 8. Why? Because of Lady D. What's her name? Lady D. I wonder. Oh, by the way, you want to know where Lady D came from? Maria Brink. That's where it came from. The Sick Like Me video when she's wearing that big hat and the big long dress. That's where it came from. So you can thank Into Simone for putting in a female villain. So thank the greatest band in the world, Into Simone. You can thank them. But we move on. All right, I'm done talking about that. About all this Jericho CM Punk thing. Why would you? By the way, go back to the comment. Jericho, all of them appear. Jericho appeared tonight. Okay. CM Punk, we'll probably see him. I don't know when he's going to see him. Dancing, we already saw him. Saraya, Tony Storm. Yeah. I really want to know what Serena Deeb is. I don't know if she's injured or Tony Khan, and because he's the head of creative, doesn't have anything for her. Like, most of the women women and men on the roster has nothing for him. That's why they want Dark and Elevation so much. And God forbid he puts them on Rampage. But yeah, let's go back to Yuka Sakazawa, whatever her last name is. She's getting a Ring of Honor women's title shot. I don't know if that's going to be at Supercard of Honor or I think it was on Dark or Elevation. Little Yuna. Move up. All right. Let's continue on. Really nice promo that you did there, Peter Gilmore. Real. Thank you. Thank you. Because I am the king of all ranters, and nobody, and I mean nobody, can outrant me. Even on commentary. You want to see? Go to this channel, go to my video section, and go to my old indie wrestling commentary. There's a couple of matches that I did commentary for FSW, Fighting Spirit Wrestling here in Brooklyn, Fibro Wrestling in Brooklyn. I think I did one for Tier 1. And I just did one a couple of months ago for Warriors of Wrestling. But now I can't do commentary for indie shows anymore because of copyright. I can do it, but I can't put it up on YouTube. because of the promoters. So I don't want to fight with the promoters. So I can't really do commentary much on YouTube anymore. I can put it up on Facebook, but I have some promoters that are on Facebook too, so I can't really put it up on Facebook too. But I do have some commentary for the matches from 2016, a couple from 2015, a couple of 16, and I have one from August of last year. But they're pretty damn good. Better than JD and his garbage commentary on House of Glory. But I digress. All right. Well, but thank you. You like the promo. I'm not a big promo guy, but yeah, I'm a good ranter though. Anyway, Peter, you brought Mercedes Moné, Sasha Moné. We can't say Monet is Monet. It's money. Her theme song is an instrumental of Chris Cross's "Jump, Jump." The Mac Dad to make you jump, jump. It just goes money. Mercedes Moné, your IWGP heavyweight, IWGP women's champion. I should say. I almost said heavyweight. Wait, what? Still looks good. Okay. You bought Mercedes Moné and Mandy Rose make their debut in AEW. It is going to be epic if it happens. Oh yeah. Mercedes Moné should have debuted in January. But obviously, I don't know why Tony Khan couldn't pull the trigger and make Mercedes Moné be Saraya Knight's partner for that match with Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter. They had to get Tony Storm, and we thought it was Tony, that stupid segment, Tony Storm and Hikaru Shida, where they kind of turned on Hikaru Shida, and then Shida kind of really fucked up in that match where she hit, I think, Britt Baker with the candlestick. Missed opportunity. But now we got Forbidden Door coming up in June. And that could be an AEW debut, but she's probably going to face either Jade Cargill or whoever the women's champion is. But I'd love to have it be Jade Cargill when she's still undefeated. She's at, I don't even know what she's at now, 54-0 right now. But basically her reign is garbage because she's facing like people from Dark and Elevation like more than twice. I'm like, come on now. Jade Cargill needs to face actual freaking competition. Like Dr. Britt Baker, baby. Jamie Hayter, Ruby Soho. Not people like Red Velvet from Your Mama's Kitchen. Or Kiera Hogan. Or, people that she faces on Dark. Like Vert Vixen. I'm like, who are these people? Why is she facing them? They're all basically indie darlings, or not even indie darlings, they're from the indies, and she could beat them, in 1 minute. Not to say anything bad about those ladies, but come on. We need better competition for her. Her reign is garbage. And I hate saying it because I love Jade. Not the Jade from WOW, who's probably going to Raw and SmackDown, by the way. There's a woman named Jade in WOW who was the former women's champion. She lost to Zeta Steel last month. Earlier this month, I should say. But Jade Cargill needs to face better women. Because I can't stand her being on Dynamite or having a match on Rampage against people that she fought before on Dark or Elevation. I mean, stop! Can I please have at freaking, if they do, she has a match at Revolution, can you give her somebody good? You can't give her Ruby Soho because she's going to be in that women's title match. Can't do that. So, who's next? Who's not going to be on the show? Oh, Britt Baker's not having a match on that show. Why can't we get Jade versus Britt Baker for the TBS title? She doesn't have to win the belt, but at least Jade has at least an opponent. That's an actual opponent. They are booking her so bad. That's why everybody hates her reign. 54-0, and like 3 people she actually fought. 3 people. 3. Willow Nightingale, Ruby Soho, and I think Athena. 3. out of 54 women. That's a horrible fucking title reign. And people are like, oh, Roman's fight for nobodies too. You just calling Kevin Owens a nobody? Oh, but he hasn't defended the belt a lot. It's Roman Reigns. He can defend the belt whatever the fuck he wants. And when he wants. Because he's the tribal chief. And you better acknowledge the motherfucker. Because he's going to beat that motherfucker Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania Night 2. And he's going to go 1,000 plus days as champ. Then he's going to lose probably at SummerSlam 2023 in Detroit to the Money in the Bank winner. If it's going to be Sami Zayn wins the Money in the Bank or it's Seth Rollins. But he's not losing to Cody. It should not be Cody. We want to finish the story. The bloodline's going on for too long. Who cares? I like long storylines that go for like 3-4 years. I know it gets redundant after a while. But still, this is the best storyline in wrestling ever. And you're going to end it against a douchebag like Cody? Like Roman would say, come on! When they're building stars, there's nobody that can beat Roman. There's nobody can, complain and complain and complain. Oh, if it's not Cody, then who's it gonna be? Maybe they can bring up Braun Breaker. Maybe he's the guy. Who knows? Maybe it'd be Seth Rollins. Seth's beat him 3 times. Roman can't beat Seth one-on-one. We all know that. We all know that. Seth's on a roll, kind of a roll right now. So why doesn't Seth go all the way to Money in the Bank, win Money in the Bank, and then he kind of attacks Roman at SummerSlam, gets a big, humongous pop, and then when he wins the belt again, he gets an even bigger pop. And finally ends the Roman Reigns storyline. Finally, somebody pins Roman after 1,011, like 1,100, almost 1,200 days. Don't let it be Cody. But, even the higher-ups want Cody to win. Do you think Hunter wants that? Probably not. Vince wants that? Because Vince is, supposedly in creative. He's not, really. But God forbid if Vince was in creative, you think Roman would be losing to Cody at WrestleMania? Probably not. I'm not going to make him lose. He's my Hulk Hogan brother. 5-year reign. I would love that. Roman to hold it for 5 goddamn years and he beats everybody on the roster. And even NXT. It's like nobody beats him and then he just retires. Like, I beat everybody. What is there to beat? I'm just going to retire these goddamn belts. I'm going to go home, bang my fucking wife, go on the island of relevancy with the Wise Man and the Usos and Solo and just get out of WWE. Do my movies with my cousin Dwayne. That'll probably suck, But I'll do them even better, I'll be in the Hall of Fame in 2030. I go on tangents, I apologize, but, See, there's your another promo. That's why I'm pretty damn good about wrestling, because I've been watching wrestling since I was a little bitty Hulkster dude. 1979, when I was in the AWA. When AWA was on ESPN. World Class Championship Wrestling. The NWA, the old school NWA. What's that noise? I heard something. Oh, that was just that. But I'm a long-time wrestling fan. And I know my stuff. Unlike these people that think they know everything when they don't. But it is what it is. And also, when will we see Jeff Hardy back in AEW? I miss that guy, only if he stays clean and sober. Jeff Hardy did! Well, Jeff Hardy's probably going to jail. Because, his DUI arrest... not DUI arrest. DUI case has been postponed so many times. I don't know when the next case is, but he's likely going to jail. But I haven't heard really anything about Jeff Hardy in the last few months, so maybe he's on the road to sobriety again, hopefully. But this time, if he does come back, it's his last chance in AEW. He fucks up again. Bye bye, so long, farewell. You're done with wrestling. You're out of here. Don't even think about going back to Impact or even New Japan because they won't want you. You can drink all the sake you want in Japan. You think Mr. Obari's gonna deal with your fucking drunk ass? No. Or even Scott D'Amore, they ain't gonna put up with that shit. And it was like, hey, we can't have a fucking drunk on our fucking roster. Yeah, but Dixie Carter had to deal with him. And Jeff Jarrett. We all remember 2011. Victory Road 2011, the worst pay-per-view ever for Impact. The worst fucking title match. Drunk Jeff Hardy against Sting. It was fucking horrible. And Sting will tell you. Sting will tell you straight to your face that match should have never even happened. It was horrible. Made Sting look like an idiot. He shouldn't have even won the title. Shouldn't have won the title like that. And if you watch Victory Road when he won the title, the fans shitted on the match, and then after the match, you see Sting going to the fans like, yeah, it's bullshit. Bullshit. They should have just stripped the title off Jeff Hardy that night. Because he came in, like, under the influence and drugs and shit. Like, why was he going to be in the match? I would have just postponed the match or just strip on with the title. And it's like, you going to rehab. Get the fuck out of here. And then Sting maybe fights somebody for the vacant Jeff Hardy title then. Because when he won the title, turned heel, he made that really awesome looking belt. Which Mr. Anderson made. Well, got. And then he turned it back into the TNA title. But is Jeff going to come back? If he does, I think he'll probably get a nice pop, but he has to stay sober and healthy. Because he just, he pops and he just, whoop, whoop, whoop. You know what they tell you in AA? Don't drink. That's what they tell you in AA. Don't drink. All those old farts that, beat their wives because of drugs and alcohol. Don't drink. Don't drink. You end up here. But yeah, maybe we'll get one final run with the Hardys before they actually get into the Hall of Fame in WWE. Maybe another one final title run, tag title run. May or may not happen, but in wrestling we always say never say never. So look at that. All right. If Jeff Hardy comes back to AEW, Matt Hardy needs to keep an eye on his brother so this way, Jeff will not be in trouble anymore. You think? People said that when Jeff Hardy went back, back on the bender, that Matt Hardy and his wife Rebby were enablers. I don't believe that for 1 second. What do you think? Matt's gonna oh yeah, go to the bar, drink, and just fuck up your career. They're not gonna tell him that. Rebby's kind of, she's hot and everything, but she, Rebby can't seem to close her mouth or her legs these days. Because her legs are open like a 7-Eleven, 24 hours a day. I mean, you just ask Matt Hardy that. Because he'll tell you, I plow that. That's why I have 4 fucking kids in the span of 5-6 years. Put a cap on a dude. I mean, I know Rebby Hardy's fucking hot and everything because she's from New York. Boricua. I mean, come on. Who would not want to bang Rebby Hardy? I remember I met her. I didn't really meet her, but when Matt Hardy was wrestling in Ring of Honor, I was doing. They did a meet and greet. I think it was. The story is kind of funny. I went to the meet and greet. I met Jay Lethal. When it was Jay Lethal. Kind of what I think it was at the time he was doing the Black Machismo gimmick in Impact, and then he was sitting next to the legend himself, freaking Jushin Thunder Liger. Yeah, I met Jushin Thunder Liger. He's a nice guy. Spoke perfect English too. Well, kind of broken English, but amazing. He's a freaking legend. Hall of Famer, by the way, too. He was next to Jay Lethal, who was next to Roddy, who was next to Matt Hardy. So I went up to Matt Hardy. I didn't get his autograph, so I really don't need it. I said, thank you, thank you and your brother for all you did for tag team wrestling, stuff like that. Being nice. And then I think I mentioned I brought up something to him, and then Roddy comes in and says, "Oh, is that the time you broke my tooth?" And they started going at it for a little bit, like kind of arguing. I'm like, "Oh, great, we're gonna see a fight." I'm like, "I just started a fight between these two." Ah! That was funny. And then I forget who was next to them after that. I think it was I forget, but good times. But back when Ring of Honor did some good meet and greets. There's a good. I went to some good meet and greets. The only meet and greet that I had a big problem with was Bully Ray. I fucking hate Bully Ray. He's a good guy. I'll say this: he's a good guy. The Dudleys, Hall of Famers and Impact. But yeah, I went up to him. I said, said congratulations on the WWE Hall of Fame. He's like, we're not in the Hall of Fame. I was like, oh, dumb. I boxed myself. I meant Impact. He's like, it gave me a face like, we're not in the WWE Hall of Fame. So I kind of felt embarrassed, and I still got his autograph. I still have it. I don't even know where it is, but it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It happens. Not I don't think he wasn't in character or anything, but yeah. But there's some good meet and greets that I did with Adam Cole, baby. He still thinks I stalk him, but I don't, Because I met him at Field of Honor in Coney Island, Brooklyn, one time. I got there really early. I went with one of my friends there. We were in the park. We were like walking around the stadium, what's it now called? Maimonides Park. It used to be called Keyspan Park. Now it's called Maimonides Park, where the Cyclones play. The Brooklyn Cyclones, the Mets farm team. Did all that, and so I meeting the wrestlers. They were coming into the stadium from the VIP section, and then the bullpen section where I met Prince Nana, my good friend Prince Nana of the Embassy, Kenny King, and I think a couple other people went that way. We were kind of walking around back and forth, but then Adam Cole came in from the parking lot. And then we took pictures with Adam Cole, and it's on my Facebook page. I'm giving the too sweet, Bullet Club, because when I was in the Bullet Club era. He's doing this, and I'm like, and he's like kind of looking at me, and I'm like, well, you looking at my, I kind of have a bald spot. I don't have it anymore. I can't really see it anymore. I think he was looking at that, or he just kind of wasn't looking at the camera. I don't know. But that's good. But I have taken pictures with the late, great Jay Briscoe. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. That guy's a great person to meet and everything. The last picture I have of him is from Field of Honor. I think the second or third one. I have 2 pictures of him from Field of Honor when I was leaving the stadium. Me and my friends met up with him. We took a couple pictures. Good memories. I never thought that Jay Briscoe would die the way he did, so tragically. But I have those pictures, and it's on my Facebook page. I miss Jay Briscoe. Good times. And I have met the guys from New Japan. Like, I met Shinsuke. Shinsuke's a ball to meet. He's great. I met Okada, Tanahashi, Naito! Hiroki Goto, I met. What did I meet from New Japan? Bushi from Los Ingobernables. I met Hiromu Takahashi. That guy is funny. I'll tell you the truth. He is funny. When he had Daryl, his little plush toy, before he died. I met almost all of Los Ingobernables de Japón. I haven't met Evo, but I've seen him fight before he turned his name. When it was known as Watanabe back then, Now he's known as Evil. I have met Sonata. Sonata's great. I haven't met Pieter or Abimio because they barely come to America. I don't know why. I met the Gals and not Gallows, but I met Carl Anderson. And the epic story I have with Carl Anderson, I went to a show back. I think it was, I forgot what year it was, but we're leaving, and then I'm going to the elevator because it was when the Grand Ballroom days. I go to the elevator to go downstairs and go home, and who should come in the elevator but Carl Machine Gun Anderson? And we almost got stuck in the elevator. And we're talking about New Japan and stuff like that with a couple other fans and stuff. We almost got stuck in the elevator. I was like, we're stuck in the elevator! But at least we have Carl Anderson here to talk to us about wrestling. So, that was fun. I met Roddy a few times, Adam Cole, I almost had Mike Bennett. I have met Mike Bennett and Maria Kanellis. I met Maria Kanellis twice. She was good to me one time. When she first started in Ring of Honor. So she did a meet and greet with Nigel McGuinness. Nigel's great. I love Nigel. Not like that, but Nigel's great. He's a legend. Kevin Steen, of course. Kevin Owens. But Maria gave me an autograph the first time. I met her the second time. I wanted to get her autograph with Mike Bennett, but she's like, no, it's a combo. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I kind of got a little miffed. I didn't get miffed at her, but I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have enough money for her. But she is going to be in Brooklyn in a couple weeks at a convention. Not that I'm going to meet her. I don't want to get her autograph again, but, be nice to see her. Because the Kingdom was supposed to be at an indie show, but I don't know why Matt Taven's not on the show. They were supposed to have a tag title match, but I think he pulled out. Not like that. Well, pulled out. Not like that. And in his place, Brandon Cutler's teaming up with Mike Bennett in a tag title defense. I'm like, what? Brandon Cutler, an honorary member of the Kingdom? Oh boy, I think the Elite are gonna kick his ass. He's gonna show that he's gonna probably take some. He's got maybe he'll do some stuff for BT. I'm not sure on that day, but I don't know. But he's gonna show that footage to Matt, Nick, and Kenny. They're gonna kick his ass. Like, why are you teaming up with them? You fucking idiot! Cut the camera, Brandon. You idiot! But yeah, I could be on BTE in a couple weeks. Fingers crossed. So I'll be even more popular than I already am with 2 million hits on my In This Moment video. Yeah, I was in a music video there, Muhammad. I was in a music video. If you want to search it, it's In This Moment. The song is called Closer, live from Webster Hall in New York, 2014. I was there. I was on stage. 2 million plus hits. It's not your video. It's In This Moment. I was still in the video. It counts. Don't tell me anything different. I get credited for the video, and I was in it, so it does count. And you can ask Rosa. You can ask anybody who was there. You can even ask the bands yourself. Actually, don't, but one of the greatest nights of my life. Being on stage with probably my favorite band of all time. Can you say you were in a music video? No. Oh, Roman Reigns passed me by and I got 10 million hits. Does that count? No, not really. It can't count. Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Yeah, because, oh, it's on my channel. Big whoop. It's still WWE's video, dumbass. Like, my video, I would have put up on my channel, but I would have to edit it a little bit because I did put up on my channel, but then I got a copyright claim from, it wasn't from In This Moment, it was from the publishing company of 9 Inch Nails, because at the end they played a piano part. I got copyright for that. And stupid me, I shouldn't have even never took down the video. I should have just muted that end part a little bit. Go! I don't think I would have got 2 million hits on that video on my channel, but at least I would have at least a few hundred hits at least. But it's still my video. I'm still in the video, the original video, so it counts. If you think it's not, fuck you. All right, we'd like to go off topic for a little bit. I'm sorry. We'll get back to Impact in a little bit. Impact. Oh my god, I'm botching tonight. We're back to Dynamite in a minute. But I like talking to you guys. And if you don't like it, too bad. Didn't mean to get off topic here, Peter. Well, that's fine. Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn almost reminds me of Eddie Guerrero, I say, and Brock Lesnar back in No Way Out 2004. Your thoughts? Nice little comparison there, but I think the storyline was kind of different with Eddie and Brock. You know, everybody thinks that Eddie couldn't beat Brock, and thanks to Goldberg during WrestleMania 20 season, Goldberg basically helped Eddie Guerrero win the world title from Brock Lesnar. You know, I knew Eddie was going to get it. I didn't think it was going to be that way. And that's what led to the most horrible match in WrestleMania 20. Goldberg and Brock, when both of them were leaving, and then the fans, and I was there at WrestleMania 20 in Madison Square Garden in New York City, the Mecca. We shitted on that match. And the only good thing that came out of the match was Stone Cold stunning both of them, and then we singing, no, hey, goodbye. Goldberg went bye-bye. Brock went away for a little bit. Goldberg didn't come back for 12 years. Oh, well. But the storyline was different then than it was now. Sammy was in probably one of the best storylines in wrestling history, the Bloodline. And the way that, you know, his part of the story, you know, the way it ended, you know, at Royal Rumble when he turned on the Tribal Key, which is a big no-no. That's what happened. Montreal Screwjob too, which I called. So, but yeah, I mean, I marked out when Eddie won the title. It was great, right? Eddie, you remember Eddie Guerrero's here. Eddie, what is it? You remember when you won the title from Brock Lesnar? Oh yeah, I beat him. You know, you did win it from Goldberg. Ah, fuck Goldberg, he's a pedo. Okay, fine. I'm sorry. But I won that title and I held it very nicely. I only held it for a couple of months. I lost to that bum JBL. Was another pedo. Okay. I think Eddie Guerrero should have had multiple title reigns if he didn't, you know, kill himself. He could have held the belt at least 3, maybe 4 or 5 times if he didn't kill himself. But, you know, sadly he passed away in, what year did he die? 2005, I think it was? Yeah, he died, I think it was, yeah, because that guy named Benoit died a year after him. I remember that night. I remember when the day that Chris Benoit died, I was on the air on my college radio days back in 2006. I was running the boards, you know, we were broadcast, tape delayed, booking Cyclones game, and I'm, you know, fiddling around looking for stuff, you know, online, and then out of the blue, I get a notification on the computer saying Chris Benoit just died. I'm like, what? And I was the first person on air. I went on air right during a commercial break, right between innings, and I said, ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news from the wrestling world, from WWE. Chris Benoit has just passed away, and his wife Nancy and his son Daniel. Suicide. And Chris Benoit will never get in the Hall of Fame because of what he did. You know, it's a conspiracy. No, it's not a conspiracy. Not a conspiracy. He legit killed his wife and kid because of this concussion shit. But if you want to think it's a conspiracy, you think that Kevin Sullivan did it, then you're more delusional than you look. But it is what it is. That's that. Alright, so that's it. That's it for the comments for now, but you can go send me more. I don't care. We go all night. No, it's 2:52 a.m. I gotta get out of here pretty soon because I gotta go to bed because I gotta go to work. And I have to go to I'm gonna go to the hospital tomorrow with my girlfriend because she has a doctor appointment. So, gonna be the good man and take the woman to the hospital for her checkup. She has a checkup tomorrow. Just get blood work done, and then yeah. And I gotta work for a couple. I gotta work for a couple hours early in the morning. Then I gotta go like at 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon for Rose's checkup. And blood work. So that's that. That's it. Because both of us have kind of been under the weather lately. I had to go for a sonogram last week on my liver. Everything's fine. Normal sonogram. I just got fatty liver disease. Not because of alcohol. I don't drink a lot of alcohol. I'm a social drinker. But I do drink at times, but I don't drink a lot. So I only go out, when I go out, if it's like a special event, I'll have maybe 1 or 2 Jack and Cokes, or Henny and Coke, or whatever, and I'm fine. Rose is the heavy drinker, but don't tell her I said that. Because she's an alcoholic! No. But, what they say about severe alcoholics, like women that are severe alcoholics? Drunk sex is the best sex of them all. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Drunk sex is the best. Because they don't remember it after a while. After the next morning, they won't forget. They're like, "Oh, why am I naked?" I'm like, "I don't know." The men are like, "I don't know. Did we just?" "No, I just woke up naked next to you, dumbass." Say, well, if you think we did, then call me back in 9 months. You came inside me? I don't know. What's that wrapper over there? Just remember, when you have drunk sex, guys, you better wrap that burrito up. You don't want to have, little minions running around because you had bad drunk sex. Just saying. Just saying. You don't want to have a one-night stand turn into a nightmare. Not fun. But wrap up that burrito, you're going to have the drunk sex, ladies and gentlemen. But I digress. But, yeah. All right, we went off topic. Chris Benoit died back in June of 2007. Oh, 2007. My bad. Not 2006. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you. Thank you, sir. See, I forget sometimes, I'm not... But I do remember I was on the air that year. When the day the news broke that he died, I was on the air. On college radio back in the day. So I was a former college DJ. Played some good old-fashioned rock and roll. Bombastic rock and roll! First I had a classic rock show that turned into a classic rock 80s show, which then, after my old friend Greg, the hippie ripper, he used to call himself the hippie ripper. I used to call myself the road dog, Wolverine. Oh, actually, no. He was called the road dog Wolverine, otherwise known as the hippie ripper. I used to be called the badass Peter Gilmore. I have so many names I used to call myself the crippler, like Chris Benoit. Now I'm known as off the air. We're off the air. We're back. See, I'm talking about something and the fucking internet messes up. I feel like, damn it! Don't want me to finish my story, bastard. I had so many nicknames back in the day on college radio and in my EFED XWF, where I was a legend. But I don't EFED no more. I have no time to do EFEDs anymore. Because EFEDs are overrated. There's no good ones out there anyway. On the old internet. The XWF is still around, but it's run by 2 pedophiles. What do you think they kicked me out because I basically told them, so you're running the Fed like a bunch of assholes. But I digress. But yeah, but now I'm known as the Xtreme God. You're a tribal god of Xtreme. Wish I had my belt and I don't have it. I have a belt, but I don't know where it is. Because Rosa moves everything. the interior decorator she is. And we just got more stuff done in the house, but can't show that. Anyway. Oh, Bob Holly almost went to his house that weekend? Wow. Bob Holly could have died. Spark plug Bob Holly, or Hardcore Holly. That's interesting. I didn't know that. What was he going there for? To stop him from killing his wife and kids? Or just to see how he's doing? Because he was, out of his gourd. But we don't talk about the man who will not be named anymore. We don't talk about him much. Alright. We move on. Alright, let's get back to Dynamite because I gotta finish. I want to go to bed. But thank you, Muhammad, for all the comments. Thank you very much. Where were we? So we left off with Jamie Hayter. Well, before I even got to that. So we left off with Bryan Danielson and MJF with an epic promo. MJF talking about him losing his girl and everything. Both, wow. Wow, Bob Holly's lucky that Chris Benoit didn't kill him. They don't have a really big homicide on our hands. Benoit killed his wife, his kid Daniel, and he killed Bob Holly. Wow. That's something. See? I learn something every day. Alright, so getting back to Dynamite. So MJF loses his girl. He's all mad, and he brings up Bryan Danielson's kids. Danielson just stands there like a douche. Then MJF goes even further, brings up the CTE. And then Danielson finally snaps out of it and beats up MJF. We have a big brawl, and that ends the segment. We got all that. So, like I said, 3.5 out of 5 stars for that. All right, now we're going to move on. After our long freaking off-topic stuff. All right, then we go back with Tony Schiavone, with Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker, baby. Jamie thinks Ruby Soho and Saraya Knight Page deserve a title shot, so let's make it a triple threat at Revolution. Okay, so you're not going to give your friend Britt Baker a title shot? You're not going to give Toni Storm a title shot? I think she already gave her one. You should beat her. So, Tony, you're out. Why can't we make it a fatal 4-way? I guess they're going to go the route where, Britt Baker gets all, she's kind of a face now, or maybe a tweener. And I guess they're going to play it out where, Britt's kind of jealous of Jamie, and Britt's going to turn back to heel, and then we'll see Britt Baker versus Jamie Hayter, maybe a double or nothing, or maybe past that. Who knows? We'll see. So I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars. All right, then we get to the Tag Team Battle Royal, the 10-team Battle Royale. The winner is the number 3 slot for the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Title match with the Ass Boys and the Acclaimed. So we had Jeff Jarrett, J-E-F-J-A-R-E-T-T, that's Jeff Jarrett. And Jay Lethal Black Machismo, yeah, dig it! Top Flight, Darius and Dante Martin, the best friends, give me a hug. Trent and Chuck Taylor, with Mr. Denhausen, I will curse you, at ringside. The Lucha Brothers, Pentagon, Zero Miedo, and Rey Phoenix, with Alex Abrahantes at ringside. So they're in it. La Facción Ingobernables, that's Bruce and Preston Vance, with, I don't know if Jose Jalapeno on his stick was there, or Jose the assistant was there. I didn't see him. Aussie Open was there. That's pretty nice. Former New Japan Tag Team Champions. Ari Daivari and Tony Nese with Smart Mark Sterling. They're there. We got 2.0 of Angelo Parker and Daddy Magic, Matt Maynard. Do you want to know what makes Daddy Gilmore's dick hard? You want to know? You want to know? Go ask Asuka. That's what makes my dick hard. Asuka, baby. Asuka and all those Japanese chicks. Gotta love it. I am sorry that I mentioned that. But I mentioned, let me move on. The Butcher and the Blade, and the Beaver Boys, Alex Reynolds and Johnny Hungy. So we get all that. The way to win is both members have to be thrown over the top rope to the floor for elimination. All right, so we get a big brawl with all the teams starting out. 2.0 goes out of the ring. They're not eliminated, so they're on the floor for most of the match. It was an okay match. Tony Nese and Pentagon fight on the apron. And then Mark Briscoe comes out, goes after Josh Woods, because their feud's still going on. Why? I don't know. It was good to see Mark Briscoe again. The funky chicken. Reminds me of that promo. Did they win? No! Well, who gives a shit? I don't care. He's going to be crazy as shit. I gotta love Jay Briscoe's promos. Epic. Just fucking epic. So Mark Briscoe comes out and chases Josh Woods to the back. And then Pentagon hits the Fear Factor on Tony Nese on the apron. Ow! Eliminates him. And then his partner, Daivari, gets tossed out right after that. We go to break. No eliminations during the break. Aussie Open is then tossed out at the exact same time. Then the Beaver Boys get rid of the Blade. Darius Wanton gets thrown out. And then the Butcher eliminates Alex Reynolds. Pentagon kicks Preston Vance out. Took a long time to get him out. Preston tries to get him out, and he helps Roosh get rid of Pentagon. And then Pentagon kicks Roosh out to get... Rey Fenix kicks Roosh out with a tightrope punt kick. That was nice. Gets rid of La Faction de Ignobles. And then the Society finally gets in. Well, the Jericho Appreciation Society. Parker and Matt Maynard, they get in. They go after the Best Friends. They have to deal with Mr. Danhausen. Who they toss him out. But then kind of backfires on them. As Mr. Danhausen gets up and he curses them. And then the Best Friends toss them out at the same time. So it's down to Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, Chucky T, Trent, the Butcher, and Rey Fenix. So Jarrett and Lethal get rid of Chucky T easily. So then we're down to Jarrett, Lethal, Butcher, Rey Fenix, Trent, and Dante Martin. If we go to another break, we come back. We get a mini 6-man tag. Well, not even a tag. Mini 6-man breaks out. Butcher knocks Rey Fenix through the ropes to the floor, which does not eliminate him. Dante gets knocked out. Rey Fenix then dumps the Butcher out. So then Jarrett and Lethal toss Rey Fenix out. So now we're down to a 2-on-1 of Jarrett and Jay Lethal against Trent. So they double team him. Trent makes the comeback. He has to do a couple of, Ricky Steamboat-like skinning the cat. And then Satnam Singh makes the double save because he was Trent tried to throw them out. So the big man saves them. So Jarrett then hits the stroke, sends Trent to the apron, and then Orange Cassidy, he makes the save, and he kind of puts Trent on his shoulders. I'm like, damn, Trent is like 200 and some odd pounds, and you're holding him up like that? Jeez. Sanjay Dutt, the original player from the Himalaya, interferes. Well, he tries to interfere. It doesn't help. Trent manages to get rid of Jay Lethal, so it's down to him and Jeff Jarrett. Mr. Danhausen cases Sanjay Dutt to the back, and then Satnam Singh saves Jeff Jarrett from another elimination, and then another stroke by Jarrett hits, and then he tosses out Trent to win the match in 18 and a half minutes. Mac is alright. It gave 3 out of 5 stars, so they're number 3 in the Fatal 4-Way match. So next week we got a Casino Battle Royale, I guess with the same goddamn teams, and see who's number 4 in that match. I hope FTR is in it next week. If not, I think the Lucha Brothers are going to get in. But knowing AEW, they'll probably put the Beaver Boys in just so they can lose really quick. So I think it's just a straight-up Fatal 4-Way, non-elimination style match, I don't think. But we'll see what happens with that. So I give that 3 out of 5 stars. All right, then we get a promo from the House of Black, basically telling the Elite to meet them on Rampage. and give them a trios title shot. Because you know that's going to happen at Revolution, and there is no fucking build. There's no story behind this. Oh, just because the House of Black is mad because the Elite are still around and everything. Like, that's not a story. That is not a story at all. It's ridiculous. Anyway, Muhammad says, Chris Benoit got upset because Bob Holly wasn't able to come to his house when Chris invited him. Ooh. Interesting. Or maybe if Bob Holly would have went to his house, he wouldn't kill his damn wife Nancy and Daniel. That would have never happened. And Chris Benoit probably wouldn't have killed himself. Or because of Eddie. Most likely. Even in the concussions and Eddie's death, 1 year later. That kind of played into it. Ridiculous. But at least Bob Holly kind of, it's a kind of two-edged sword. He didn't go, he could have saved Daniel and Nancy. And then again, if he did go, he probably would have got killed himself. Because Benoit was on, he was out there. The what ifs. Anyway, thank you for the comment. Then we go to the announcement, which I already mentioned. So Inae's with Tony Khan, then Tony Khan's like, well, I'm not going to give the announcement. This man's going to give the announcement, and it's Adam Cole, baby! He talks about you got a reality series called All Access, which they butts in next month, a couple weeks. On a more personal note, Cole is making his in-ring return the same night as the show's debut. And we already mentioned that. I don't think we have to go any further with that. I still think Tony Khan should have put out a press release or at least made a tweet about it. Not go on TV and have Adam Cole do your dirty work. If there's anything wrong with that. Move on. Alright, then we get what's coming up on Rampage. We have Lance Archer in action. We got the Elite probably meeting up with the House of Black, possibly for a title shot. I didn't really catch what else is going to be on Rampage, so we'll see what happens on Rampage this Friday night at 10 p.m. on TNT. And let's see if the ratings go up this week. But knowing how they got 270-something thousand last week because of the 7 p.m. time slot. If it does go up, at most, it's probably going to be up to about 300, 350 at most. The show needs to end. Rampage should be discontinued, and really should have Ring of Honor TV on Friday night. I hate saying that, but because Ring of Honor probably get even worse ratings, who knows? But at least it'll be in a time slot. We can see Ring of Honor, we can see all the storylines on TV, on actual TV. They're on a major station like TNT. But no, we have to sign up for Honor Club and pay $10. Unless you're unlike me, you have to get it for free. Or you have a stream. You go on like watchwrestling.ch. You can watch it the day after. I mean, it's up to you if you want to do that. And that's it. So we get a rundown of that. Next week, they got the Casino Battle Royale. It's the go-home show before Revolution. I don't even know if Rampage is live next week. So I think they're in San Francisco next week, actually, because the pay-per-view is in San Francisco. So we'll see. All right, we're gonna finish up now. Right before the main event, we got Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal and company. They're all excited to get the title shot. Then the Ass Boys come in to interrupt. They start mocking each other, but really nothing physical. Nobody cared. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to your main event of the evening. Why this is main event, I don't know. So we had Evil Uno of the Dark Order takes on the man who bleeds in the first 5 minutes of a match every time. And that man is Jon Moxley. 6-minute match. 6 minutes to end the show. Come on now. Give credit to Evil Uno. He got his ass kicked. Busted wide open. So, Well, Moxley didn't get busted open until after the match. Well, I'll get to in a minute. But anyway, Uno jumps him to start and beats the crap out of Moxley for a while. Moxley has to fight his way out of trouble. He gets sent to the outside for a top rope flippy dibbity doo by Mr. Evil Uno, who can actually see half of his face this time. But I already seen him without a mask. So. But it is what it is. So he hits the top rope flippy dibbity doo. Then he starts hammering away a little bit more on Moxley. Moxley gets... actually, Uno gets sent into the steel steps. Ow. Which cuts him off. Moxley then sends him head first into the steps for an even added bonus. That's where he got busted wide open. Gushing blood. Moxley then hammers away on the inside, only to get caught with a couple of pile driver. And on the inside, one was kind of quick. It was like almost like freaking Moxley almost like, you know, cracked his neck almost. Like, damn, that was quick. Then he hit another one. That was pretty damn good. But Moxley shrugs them off and locks Uno in the Bulldog choke. You know, and Uno tried to fight out, but eventually he passed out. And Paul Turner went, "That's it." So Jon Moxley is your winner. Match I gave 3 out of 5 stars. Wasn't really a good main event. Shouldn't have even been the main event. It is what it is. So we get that. After the match, this is when it gets actually good. Moxley continues to put the Bulldog choke on Evil Uno, and then the Beaver Boys come out. Alex Reynolds and Johnny Hungee, they come out, and then the Blackpool Cuck Club, Claudio and Wheeler Yuta come out, and then Hangman Adam Page comes out with new theme music, which didn't sound good. I'm like, who made this theme? It sucks. I like his old theme. Like, come on, why would you give him a new theme? But anyway, he starts beating up on Moxley for a while. Then he grabs some, like a little bit of barbed wire. I don't know where he got the barbed wire from. Wraps it around his hand. Punches Moxley right in the face. And Moxley does what he does best. Blade, you know, he didn't blade. Well, he probably got bladed from the barbed wire. Busted wide open. Gushing blood everywhere. You know, for added measure, you know, freaking Page is like beating him up. Opening up the wound even more. Then he goes for the buckshot lariat, and Moxley somehow bailed out. And that ends the show. So you know this Texas Death Match is going to be barbaric. It's going to be bloody. Both men are going to be busted wide open. It's going to be a blood fest. I would say that Moxley Moxley gets busted open in the first 5 minutes of the match, and then Page will get busted open probably like 5 minutes after that. I still think Page is going to win that match because he's undefeated in Texas Death Matches. This is his third, I think his third Texas Death Match. Moxley, I think, is his 4th. And he's, I think, 2-1. Because he lost to Lance Archer. I forgot the last one he had. He won that, I know that. But I think he had 2 Texas Death Matches. One in Japan, where he won the U.S. title, the IWGP U.S. title. Then he lost the belt to Lance Archer. And then he had one after that. I forget against who. He won that. So he's 2-1. Page is 3-0. No, Page is 2-0. And Page is going to go 3-0 in Texas Death Matches. Doesn't pay to fight him in a Texas Death Match. So we got all that. And that ends the show. Alright, so I gave Dynamite a solid 7 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. Don't forget to smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. For the love of God, it's there for a reason. Don't forget to subscribe to my other channels. Give them your love and support as well. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Instagram and Twitter links are down below in the gobbledygook. But you gotta be real. If you're not real, I don't want you as my... Don't even come to my social media. Get the fuck off my fucking social media and you can go fuck yourself. And that's it. I only friend real people. And I have trust issues. I mean, some people could be real, but, you know, they'll be friends with me for like a year or two, and then you turn they are what they really are. They'll sub to me just because. Like, oh, I'm not a troll. I love your content. And then next thing you know, they're trolling me up the wazoo for like 3 years. Going back and forth when I really don't need to do that shit anymore. But digress on that. But yeah, like the video, subscribe, follow me on social media. You know, I live tweet during all the events unless I'm away. Sometimes I don't. You know, I'll be away in April, so I will not be live tweeting for Raw, SmackDown, NXT, or even Dynamite and Rampage. After Easter, I will not be live tweeting. I might be in some watch-alongs. I might be in Easter's watch-along during my time in Florida, but most of the time I will be incommunicado. So no video. I might do some videos, but probably just, you know, talk about some shit. You know, but most of the time I will be just enjoying my vacation. So, but that's Easter weekend going into after Easter, the week after Easter. So probably be back April 16th or 17th. I'm not sure yet. But I will be going away for Easter. But I'll be going for about a week or so. So, for all you trolls out there, you won't be seeing me for about a week. Yay! Go have fun! Go have fun! Go be in your circle jerk and jerk each other off. But don't forget to wash your hands and clean your sheets. After a while. Clean yourselves up, you filthy bastards. Or, you know, take the spiked colonic out of your ass, and after you pull it out of your ass, stick it down your throat till you gag. That's what you deserve. But it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, if you're real, then follow me on social media. You know, live tweets and everything. Blah blah blah. But you have to be real, like I said. If you're not, like I said, fuck off. Share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap that bell so you get more content. You get notified when I go live or when I do a regular video when it goes up. And that's pretty much it. I will be live tomorrow, sometime tomorrow afternoon, maybe tomorrow night, with my Raw review on my Killer Demons channel. So stay tuned for that. And that's pretty much it. All right, got a couple comments as we end with Muhammad. Battle Royal is so much like the Royal Rumble or Andre the Giant Battle Royal itself, the AEW version. Pretty much, yeah. Same, you know, Battle Royal's a Battle Royal, wherever it may be. The Casino Battle Royal is a little bit different because they have different suits. You know, they have, you know, the hearts, the diamonds, spades, clubs, and then they have the Joker team, which I don't even know what the Joker team could be. I'm thinking it's FTR. Then again, it could be somebody else we don't know. So that's kind of a little added, like, you know, surprise. Surprise! Here's FTR! Get back! I think it probably will be FTR coming back next week to win the Battle Royal. If it's not FTR, it's probably going to be the Lucha Brothers. But then again, you know, they could really, you know, Tony Khan could swerve us all and it'll be freaking the Beaver Boys. Come on. Make it actually enjoyable. Put FTR in there and let them win the belts back. It's really, I mean, I'd love to have the Acclaim win it again, but I really do not want Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal to be the champs. Ugh. No, please, for the love of God, no. But yeah, Battle Royals are, you know, Battle Royals. And some of them are boring. I love the Royal Rumble. I love the concept of it. You know, Pat Patterson made it up a long time ago. Here's a trivia question. Who was the first Royal Rumble winner? I know it. All right. Since we don't have time, it was Hacksaw Jim Duggan back in 1980 something. I think it was 88. I think it was 86 or 88. I think it was 88. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, the first ever Royal Rumble winner. I got two. But I love the Royal Rumble. There's been some good Royal Rumbles. Good Royal Rumble winners. Then you had the really bad one, which was Batista. Even Roman, when he won in 2015, everybody hated that. But look where Roman is now. Where's Batista doing crappy movies? And that's it. All right. Final comment from Muhammad. I am real, and that is a fact. Okay. I'll allow it. Like Mill's insane. I'll allow it. As long as you're real, you're nice, you're You didn't curse me out, call me a pedophile or anything like that. You were normal, so I allowed you in my chat. But that's what I say. If you're gonna be in my chat, and I have, if you're subscribed for only 1 week, so I don't want to. I have it for that. I might extend it if trolls come back and everything, but I haven't had that for a while, so I'm thankful for that. But thank you, Muhammad, for subbing and coming in the chat and everything, talking some wrestling and some wrestling, and that's pretty much it. But it is what it is. So as long as you're a faithful subscriber and you don't, you're not a troll and just you just chat wrestling just to hype me up and gas my head up, and then next thing you know you're a fucking troll. Then I'll just block you. I don't play with that shit. That's why I have trust issues with a lot of people. Even I have trust issues with myself, even my girlfriend. Come on, you gotta have that. But I have a lot of trust issues with other people. I don't let them into my circle or anything like that. If I become friends with you, like real life friends, or just friends on YouTube, and we're friends for like 5 years, then I have a little bit more trust with you. But if you're gonna turn your back on me in 5, 6, 7, 10 years, I want to have nothing to do with you. You can go fuck yourself and go to hell. But even some friendships I ended last year on a really bad note, I haven't gained any of those people's trust, like Chase and Double Z and everybody else. But me and Nick are talking again, but we're on a civil level, not friends. We're just like we talk and that's it. Not all the time because I totally see the guy. Even we don't. He's in some people's chats that I don't want to talk to, and I just don't want to say hi Nick, and then next thing you know, oh, you're talking to Nick again. Don't want to start the drama up again with that, because I want Nick to do his own thing. He wants to do his own thing. I let him do his own thing. I'm going to do my own thing. Let him worry about the people that he's friends with now. I'm not going to come save him, because I told him, don't get involved with those people. You want to be friends with them? Fine. You want to be on a civil level? Fine. But if they come and they turn their back on you and you get the shit that I'm getting, I don't want to. I can't really save you, because I don't want to continue this bullshit with those people, because those people are assholes, and they deserve to get the karma that's going to be coming for them pretty damn soon. Because you know what they say about karma? It's a bitch. And I've known that firsthand. I might have got karma last year, but I moved on from that shit. I'm a different person. But it is what it is. But I can't deal with all these fucking trolls anymore. I can't. It's bad for my health and bad, just bad luck for me. These people just want to continue to yap, put my name in fucking titles, and continue to bring my name up, because I'm talking about them in other people's chats when I have the right to do that. You have the right to do that too. But when I give it to you your insults back to you tenfold, you're going to cry like a little bitch and then make threats to beat me up. You ain't going to do shit, all right? Not going to happen. Go fuck yourself. You're going to think that. You want to ruin your life? You want to go to jail or possibly to the hospital or maybe somewhere else? That's on you. It's not on me. I have no time for that shit. You want to take things into real life? That's on you. That's not on me. I might talk a big game, but I will defend myself if I need to. But I'm not going to go into real life and go to somebody's house and beat them up, or stand on the sidewalk and, just stand on the sidewalk. I'm not going to do that shit. I'm not going to ruin my life and go to jail over some stupid fucking internet beef. I'm not going to do that shit. I don't dox people. I don't send food to people's houses, or dildos, or glitter bombs, or freaking poop. I mean, really, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Muhammad, I know you're probably still watching. That's what these fucking trolls do. They're fucking dumb. They're acting like fucking babies in kindergarten. That's kindergarten bullshit. Stuff that's happened at 20, not even 20, 10 years ago. That the pizza stuff happened. People get all mad and sending pizzas to people's houses for stupid reasons. Stupidity. And now it's turned into Chinese food. I mean, which is harassment, by the way, because they're calling up these people and they're coming and you're harassing the restaurants and harassing the people that they're sending these stupid things to, thinking they have a lot of money. You know those orders can be traced back because it keeps going on and on. Eventually, the restaurant's going to get the hint. It's like, hey, we should look into this. I'm going to call the cops. If it's online orders, they can IP trace that. You know, the people they're gonna harass, they can call the restaurant and have the orders IP traced. Then you're fucked. Then you're gonna have to deal with the cops. So, I mean, I've gotten all that, and I've done that shit. I've had restaurants try to IP trace these orders, but I know who they're from. They're from 3 fucking idiots that just need to learn their fucking place. But I have no time for those 3 idiots. They want to continue on trolling people and doing these fucking baby shit. Then eventually, you know what's going to happen to them? They're going to go to jail. One guy's got 12 restraining orders on him. And he wants to get me even more because he can't fucking learn. He's 28 years old. He can't learn to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up already. Go focus on your job slicing meat. I mean, come on. And you say, oh, we're on YouTube all day. No, we're not. We have lives here. We have jobs. We make more than you. Most of us do. We're not to focus on fucking bullshit YouTube drama. We got lives. We got women that we have to fuck and everything. Come on. You're just 28 years... People in their 20s living in a retirement home with their dad. I mean, come on. And working at a crappy job, making $16 an hour. I make $26 an hour. Because I have a good job. I have a good job. Next week's my 1-year anniversary of my job. I got a promotion last year, and a raise. So I'm living pretty damn good. And what are you doing? Yap on YouTube all the time, 24/7, 365 for most of you, because you can't learn to shut the fuck up and move the fuck on. But you want to keep going and going and going, and then when we give it back to you tenfold, you act like little babies. I'm gonna send this and that. I'm gonna acting like complete assholes. And I have no time for that shit anymore. And if you want to clip it, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Do your lame fucking videos that get 25 views. Fuck you. Fuck you, and oh yeah, fuck you. And we're done with that. Alright. Batista came early that time, back in 2014. Yeah. Then Roman won, I think, I think it was the year after, or the year after that. So I know Triple H won. I think it was 15 or 16, I forget which year. But, yeah, Batista wasn't a really good, Royal Rumble winner. Everybody else that's won has been, I thought it was pretty good, Hogan won it twice. Stone Cold, I think, won it twice. HBK were good. Even the good ones, they went to WrestleMania. Most of them won. Some of them have lost. Shinsuke won the Royal Rumble. Oh my god, he's gonna beat AJ Styles at the time. For the belt, did he win? No. Had that stupid feud. Stupid feud with not 1, not 2, but 3 fucking nut shots. I mean, come on. Shinsuke should have been champion by now. Ridiculous. Same thing with Kevin Owens. He was Universal Champion for like a little bit, and he loses to Goldberg. Ugh! Loses to fucking Goldberg. Well, did he lose? No, didn't he lose? I think he lost to Brock. Maybe it was Brock or Goldberg. I forget which one. But that was stupid. Kevin should have held the belt for at least a few more, maybe till WrestleMania, then lose the belt. But not lose the belt to Brock Lesnar or Goldberg. Ugh. And he's haven't held the belt since. Always had his minuscule US and IC title reigns. His NXT title reign was great. But after that, mid-card titles and then one measly Universal title reign. You know, the good thing about it is what him and Jericho, and that's it. After that, really nothing. He's got title shots, but he's not won. When he should have won. Some of them. Not against Roman, but maybe against Seth Rollins or something like that. But will Kevin Owens be a champ again? Like a world champ? He'll be tag team champion at WrestleMania with Sammy, but world champ? Probably, I doubt. And Sammy will never be world champ, I don't think. He's not main event material, but if you saw him at Elimination Chamber, I think that, yeah, he has a pretty damn case to be a main eventer. And a world title, possible world champion, but I just don't think Sami Zayn will ever be world champion in his lifetime. It is what it is. Well, but, it is what it is. That's that. All right. At the wrong place at the wrong time with Batista's case/situation. Yeah. Yeah, because the fans hated it. And I think he went on to WrestleMania. I forget who he fought, and I don't think he won that. But yeah, but when Roman won, the fans hated that too. Because he was getting shoved down our throat all the time. I remember that vividly because I was like, I hate saying this, but I wish freaking death on Roman Reigns' character. It's like, fuck this guy, get him out of here. Then when when Joe, Roman got leukemia, I came on and basically said, I'm sorry for, saying what I, wishing death on Roman, the character, not the man. And I've been a Roman Reigns fan ever since that day. Not because of Issa, no. Not because of that. I'm not a simp for her, and I'm not her friend because of Roman, no. I'm her friend because I'm her friend, that's it. But big ups to her, and that's it. All right. We're done. 3:35 in the morning. I'm getting out of here. Thanks for everybody for watching. I didn't think it was going to go this long, but, we had a good discussion. Me and Muhammad had a good discussion and all. So thank you, Muhammad, for coming on and giving me something to talk about. But anyway, I got to really go. So thank you, Muhammad, for coming in. Thank you to Andre Corbeil for coming in. And anybody else who watched, thank you for the free view, assholes. And that's it. So thank you for watching. Once again, 7 out of 10 stars for Dynamite. Check out my NXT review where I gave that 6 out of 10 stars. So link to the NXT review will be in the description box below, or you can just go back a video and watch that. And that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gomez signing off. I will be back maybe tomorrow with my Raw review, and if anything comes up in the world of professional wrestling or music or anything pops up, maybe some baseball news. We'll talk about it, maybe in a separate video, not live, of course, but we'll probably do something like that. And then Friday, we got SmackDown, we got Rampage. I'll probably be doing that video on Saturday, if I have time Saturday, because I'm off on the weekend. So hopefully Saturday I can do it, because Sunday I'll be out, so I won't be able to do it unless I do it Sunday night. But hit that bell to get notified when I go live, or when I actually do the video, so you don't miss it. And if you do, well, I'm sorry. So that's it. So I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peter Gomez signing off. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your coot. And if you're not down with that, Muhammad, you want to know what happens with the people that, are not down with the prophecy and not down with the Armada and everybody else? You want to know what I say? to people that are not down with my show, not down with everything else? You want to know those 3 words? You want to know? Well, you're going to get it right now. If you're not down with that, motherfuckers, I got 3 motherfucking words for you. Fuck you, man. That's it. End of story. Good night, everybody, and I'll see you again next time. Peace.